by our Cabinet Secretary. Cabinet Secretary Lion Gayatri, and she will then go on to read the excuses as well.
Pledge of Allegiance. I salute the national flag of Sri Lanka.
I salute the national flag of Sri Lanka.
It signifies the independence of my country.
Which signifies the independence of my country.
And stands for all its people.
And stands for all its people.
United as one nation.
United as one nation.
I pledge allegiance to Sri Lanka.
I pledge allegiance to Sri Lanka.
And undertake to work.
And undertake to work.
Towards its peace and prosperity.
Towards its peace and prosperity.
In a spirit of tolerance and love.
In a spirit of tolerance and love.
Excuses for today's meeting. Immediate past District Governor Lion Umashankar Bhagiradan. Past District Governor Lion Dr. Dhammika Gunawardena, MJF. Past District Governor Lester Aponso, MJF. Lion Premanath D'Souza, MJF. Lion Past District Governor Lion Danamini Sumanasena, MJF. Lion Asoka Gunaratna. Lion Nyanam Selladure. Lion Kingsley Munasinghe. Lion Roshan Rodrigo. Lion Dr. Kamal Fernando, MJF. Lion Shamila De Silva. And Lion Praveen De Silva. Yes.
Thank you, Cabinet Secretary. I think Lion Sanjeev Varnakula Surya also excused himself at the last minute, so that will need to be added. We will first mute everyone, and then we can unmute ourselves to speak. Next in the agenda is my welcome and opening remarks. I would like to welcome our Chief Advisor, International President 2007-2008, Lion Mahendra Amarasuriya, the first Vice District Governor, Lion Kirti Gunawardena, second Vice District Governor, Lion Priyanka Upapulawatta, Cabinet Secretary, before that, all the past council chairperson and past district governors who have connected in and who have joined in as well, and all the cabinet officers who are here today. We'll have a few more joining in a little while as well. Let me kick off this by first thanking all of you for the wonderful work and hard work that was carried out in the first half of the year, which has resulted us in bringing in 490 new members and serving over 2.6 million people. I think this entire team deserves a round of applause for that, because directly or indirectly, with every phone call that we made, with every person that we spoke to, with every action that we took, that has resulted in what we have done in terms of service and membership. I have very special thanks also to my key cabinet officers who have been at the forefront of doing all this. We now have the second half that has started. It's a more challenging half. We'll be focusing on membership and leadership this time. And we have some programs coming up for the district. All the club charters are happening, and we have the finale of the year, which will be the convention on the 7th of May, where we'll choose our new leaders and reward our clubs for their programs. And then on the 17th of June, we have the award ceremony. The steering committee meetings have kicked off, and they'll be going on. The main committees will meet once a month, but there'll be subcommittee meetings happening as well. We need to focus to ensure that our clubs don't lose out on any of their membership, so that we can maintain a positive growth and a strong club is handed over. But one thing that I need to bring up here specifically is for my dear cabinet officers to please pay up the cabinet dues and to ensure that your clubs pay up all their district and international dues. Because we are just following up on the payments. Other than for a few clubs, there are quite a few clubs who have not paid their district and international dues. For a club to be in good standing, both of these have to be paid. And if any Lion wishes to travel to Boston for the convention and needs a letter from me certifying membership, it will only be issued if the club is in good standing with all dues paid. Also, as we go along, clubs need to be in good standing to be able to attend and vote at the convention, as well as be eligible for awards at the awards night. Having said all that, I think our main challenge is going to be keeping everyone together, because we've all come together, but sometimes interest can change. So let's reach out and keep everyone together. We have a very important event coming up on the 29th of January, the Founders Night. It's a mix of membership as well as for MJF. We'll be recognizing our MJF and PMJF members at this event, plus recognizing those who became MJF during the current year. And we will also be recognizing the Lions, new members and the buddy sponsors through the buddy membership, because we need new members to come in to do service. And it is those members who will contribute towards LCIF and to the MJF, become MJF or PMJF. I would just like to update everyone that the Protect Child Nutrition Program, which is the project, the LCIF project of the multiple, will kick off. The signing of the MOU with the Ministry of Education will happen tomorrow. And thereafter, we will get all the paperwork organized. This is the LCIF designated grant. Through this program, the Lions of Sri Lanka will feed school children a daily meal. So the Ministry of Education has given us a list of schools. We have to select from those schools, and the schools selected will be assigned to a district and a specific club in the area, and to monitor that the food is being cooked and served properly, the quality of the food, and the payments are made directly from the Lions Multiple to the supplier. So we will enter into agreements with the suppliers and then make sure that those payments happen as well. Protect Child Nutrition will be a program that will be ongoing. It's just not a one-off program. So if any club wishes to keep donating towards it, any Lion keeps wishing to donating towards it, we can go to non-Lions and get this information. All donations will count towards the MJF journey of everyone. So if I start, say, giving 1,000 rupees a month, basically that will be count against my name as a donation to LCIF. Remember, 1,000 rupees will feed 10 children a meal at school. And I always keep saying this now, if we go to McDonald's to get a burger, it will cost us 1,800 rupees. I'm not telling people not to go to McDonald's, because those people need their jobs as well. But if we keep it in perspective, we can do that. So all the LCIF checks that come to me, that are given to me when I go out on their to the charters, will go to the LCIF fund, and it will come towards the Protect Child Nutrition Program. And you don't need to just stick to the $1 or something like that. If any club can give 1,000 rupees per member for this program or anything else, we'll be happy to use it, because every donation we make remains in Sri Lanka, because it is going to be for this Protect Child Nutrition Program, which kicked off from now will go on for 3 years. So that's what it is. We will now take up the rest of the agenda items, but I will just check with PIP if you'd want to speak at the beginning, because PIP has some very important matters to attend to, and he won't be able to stay for the entire duration. So PIP, would you like to speak at the beginning? Is PIP there? I thought I can see a hand.
He's there. He's there.
Okay, he's come on 2 phones.
PIP, you are using 2 units. One, you have to reduce the volume.
Yeah. Lorna, at least reduce the volume on 1. Then we can talk.
Now the echo is creating the Alona.
Okay. Okay, where he's seated? He's seated at the one which is muted. That's better. Ek unmute karan Kirti. And Anithaka mute karamu.
Lorna, you have to unmute.
Wait, unmute, Lorna, to unmute the unit that PIP is using, right? What happened? Okay, PIP speak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now,
can you hear
Ah,
me?
yes,
we can
yeah.
hear you, PIP. So
Right,
since-
sorry, I tried on both because one was not working first. Right. Carry on, please.
Okay, PIP, would you like to speak at the beginning because you'll be leaving halfway?
Yeah.
Okay.
District Governor and Cabinet officers, I'm sorry I will not be able to participate throughout this Zoom meeting for various personal reasons. As Governor had mentioned to you in her opening remarks, she has got tremendous cooperation from all the Cabinet officers and all the lions in the district to be able to achieve the progress that the district has achieved to date. Of course, she needs your total cooperation throughout the remaining period, which is a very important period in the district year, ending up with the convention for which she has already started making plans. I know that this year, first half year, you had the possibility of not paying international dues, and as a result, you were able to meet the district dues. I believe, hopefully, not all though, district dues to be paid on time. Now, I first of all request all of you to please pay the first half district dues on time so that she can continue her work and the district can progress without any financial constraints. Then, of course, second half dues, international dues are payable. And the fact that you saved money by not paying the international dues first half, I am confident that you will have no problem in meeting this obligation too, because without being in good standing, you are constrained from voting at our convention, voting at the international convention, proceeding to Boston, USA for the international convention, and so on and so forth. Leaving that aside, I think it's an obligation on your part to pay the second half dues without delay. As I mentioned earlier, the second half of the year is very important for a district, which is ending up in the convention. But before that, there are various other events that the governor has planned, such as the Melvin Jones night or the Founders Month night, and other important events that should take place in the second half. So your participation at all levels, not only the cabinet officers, club presidents, and all the lions, contribute towards making the district governance year a success, to continue to be very actively involved in all aspects of the district. As is well known, the club is the integral part of the district, and unless the clubs are active, governor cannot achieve her objectives, nor can the international president meet the challenges that he has in front of him for the year. So my request to you is to humbly request you to ensure that you continue the good work and give the support to our governor, who has made a determined effort in an innovative way to ensure that our district remains vibrant and remains on top throughout the year. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I may not be able to participate throughout this meeting, but whenever I can, I will certainly come in and contribute whatever possible. Thank you, District Governor and the Cabinet officers. Thank you.
Thank you, PIP, and thank you for joining us because today definitely is a very busy day for you on a personal level. We will now go through to tabling and adoption of the minutes of the second cabinet meeting. The minutes were circulated to all cabinet officers, and Cabinet Secretary Glenn Gathri requested if any changes are to be made to let her know by the 18th of the month if any changes were to be made. So now, based on all feedback, it's been finalized and we would like to table the minutes. It's report 1 that was emailed to everybody, but Diane Garth will also share her screen and take it through. Cabinet Secretary, you can confirm that any changes that were requested have been incorporated to this copy, right?
There were no changes.
There were no changes. Okay, fine. So if we can go through, we will first table and adopt these minutes and then take up matters arising. If everything in these minutes are in order, I am assuming that everyone has read the minutes. Could a cabinet officer who was present at the second cabinet meeting, please propose and second the minutes? You can raise your hand or unmute yourself and say a proposal. Can someone please propose the minutes? Lion Estaparan is proposing the minutes. Thank you. Can cabinet officer please second the minutes? I cannot see the full screen. Can somebody please unmute themselves and second the minutes? I can see someone trying to speak through, but I can't see it properly.
I'm Anu Srivath, second the meeting.
Thank you, Lion Anu Srivathna, for seconding the minutes. We will now go through to matters arising. We will take it from the first page. So meeting call to order, national introduction of head table. Excuses, that's fine. We will go down. Tribute to late Ryan Rajasundari, that's going down. Then address and opening remarks, that is okay. We will go down slowly. Correction of the minutes, point 10, that is fine. Adoption of the minutes is fine. We will take these matters from here. From matters arising minutes, let's go through, we'll go down. Okay. We were taking up the Camilla School separately during the meeting with the Camilla report. We can address all of it there. All of the Camilla School. This is still on the Camilla School. And okay, so everything to do with Camilla School is being taken up. 9.3. Club status, we will be taking this up during the membership report. We go down slowly. Okay, we go down. The new Leo Club matter will also taken up in the Leo District President's report, which is comprehensive. With regard to the facilities available at the Gift of Sight Hospital, I've spoken with Lion Lakshman, and once he comes back from his leave, because he's overseas at the moment, we will organize a familiarization day where we will have like kind of open day for clubs to come and visit the hospital. We hope, I have said that we'll have it over a couple of days because too many people on one day would be a bit too much. So once he comes back, we will do that and we will definitely get that sorted out in the third quarter. That means by 31st March, this will happen. Okay, next one. Okay. The non-cabinet members that was selected to the NDFT, the names were circulated and they had got their letters appointing them as well. That has been circulated to the cabinet. We will go down.
The Youth Trust, Governor Youth Trust has not yet met at all for this year.
Yes, I reminded Governor Gamini Kumarasinghe because it's under his purview. So he said he will call up for a meeting. I'm meeting him again at the multiple council meeting. I'll speak to him, PIP. Report of the chairperson of the Finance Committee. Okay. All these matters are addressed in the next report that is being submitted. So let me just take it here one by one. The low interest, that matter is being taken up at the Finance Committee report regarding the outstanding receivable from past district governor Lion Wilson, that is also been taken up. And I must say that I have written to past district governor and updated him, and he responded. I'm now waiting his final reply, but that's addressed in the Finance Committee chairperson's report as well. With regard to the LCIF project matter, that too has been addressed. Dr. Samarage did make his presentation, and yesterday he sent the draft report and all details to be submitted to the cabinet and thereafter sent to LCIF. But as per procedure, his report I have first forwarded to the Finance Committee, and once the Finance Committee goes through Dr. Samarage's report and any queries are dealt with, thereafter we will submit the report to the cabinet via email because there was no time for the Finance Committee to go through the report in detail. So I have requested the Finance Committee members to please let me know by 27th of this month if all is in order with the report, so I can share it via email circulation with the cabinet members. Okay, we get to the next one.
10.3.2.
Yes.
As Chaminda Indira Cabinet Treasurer followed up on this Pramukha Bank money that held up.
Pramukha Bank, I'm not sure that he took followed up PIP, but what I will do is when Chami joins in the meeting, I will take it up with him and request, ask the question and have it recorded. Cabinet treasurers, okay. Yes, PIP.
Chaminda is not there, is it?
At the moment, he'll be joining a bit late, but he's joining in to present, make his presentation.
10.3.3, I think Governor, Cabinet Treasurer and Cabinet Secretary should be present throughout the meeting. For
Yes.
their convenience, they cannot, I'm joining because I cannot,
Yes.
I have a personal problem, but if they just come in for their report, then there no purpose in being Cabinet Treasurer. They must be present throughout the meeting. That is my view.
Yes, PIP. Unfortunately, here there was a special thing because there's an office function happening at the moment where he has to go as the head of the company, but definitely he will be joining in and he will be there for a little while to go through. But your point is noted. We will go down. So report of the Cabinet Secretary will be taken up again. Report of the District Ladies Committee will be taken up and presented again. This is a report of the activities carried out. Report of the GST chairperson has been submitted. It will be taken up, and we have done well in our service. So thank you once more. Membership also, we have a comprehensive report from First Vice District Governor. And as you know, we have done well for the first half. So thank you, and we will take this up again. Same with the GLT report. LCIF also has a new report. For line officers reports, I have got received updates from the line officers as well, and we have the updates with regard to region-wise membership. And the line officers will take this up later during the meeting.
Can't you get this on the account? No, you can't. It'll upset the
Go
whole
down, Gayatri.
But you can't do scanning on that.
Then District President, all these reports are going to be coming up.
Can mute that?
Yes.
can you do scanning while you're?
Gift of Sight Hospital also, there is an update there happening, nothing outside here. Camilla School, Lion Marius has submitted a report here. There is the report of the Lanka Lions Foundation, which is also been circulated. And while once we bring that up, I will keep the members advised of a special scheme through the Lanka Lions Foundation that we will discuss, where the Lanka Lions Foundation will help, will make donations towards anyone going in for MJF, but there are some clauses that we need to attend to as well. So we'll take that up during the report. All going down with regard to LCI funded diabetes program, I reported earlier. Any other business? Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so with regard to the youth trust is something which pick up from the minutes. The Pramukha Bank is being picked up from the minutes, and we will take up all other matters in the reports that are going to be presented from now on. So thank you, Cabinet Secretary, for that. Key reports. The first one is now the report by the Finance Committee Chairperson. Finance Committee Chairperson is in Media Past Council Chairperson Lion Srilal Fernando PMJF, and he has submitted his finance report. I think Lion Srilal is driving. So Lion Gayatri, would you be able to read? You can speak, or shall we read it out?
No, I can speak.
Okay, so IPMC,
Can
we
you hear
will
me?
read out, we can hear you. We
Yes.
can hear you. Shall we read out the report first and thereafter take up any questions?
Yeah, okay. Once you read it, I just want to make a small statement. That's all.
Sure, sure. Okay. Cabinet Secretary, can you read the report?
Well, I have the copy of it. I can read it.
Okay, okay, Governor Srilal, please read it. No problem.
Yeah, Finance Committee was reported that the project, the first LCIF grant diabetes program. Finance Committee was reported and queries made at the cabinet meeting. He has informed at the last cabinet meeting that all required activity reports have been duly submitted to LCIF with all supporting documents, including all vouchers and receipts. But Finance Committee requests the district governor to obtain confirmation from Dr. Sarath Samarage that the income and expenditure statement had been duly audited before sending to LCIF. PIP explained the gravity of sending a correct audited accounts to LCIF because in one multiple council, not Sri Lankan one, our neighboring country, including PID, was barred from applying for or participating in LCIF grant projects in future due to some erroneous submissions. District Governor was requested to check with Dr. Sarath Samarage on the feedback from LCIF and thereafter to make a decision on the balance 50% of the grant amounted to US dollars 28,593 available with LCIF. Finance Committee also observed that the balance money of 901,958.86 in the project account has been utilized for the award ceremony for the digital photo and video competition. Outstanding amount from of 146,802 due from PDG Wilson Vijay Gordhan. Finance Committee observed that the district governor has written to PDG Lion Wilson Vijay Gunratna requesting him to settle the outstanding dues to the district, and he has written back inquiring the exact amount payable by him. According to the district account, the sum of 24,177 is due to PDG Lion Wilson Vijay Gunratna, and the net amount payable by him to the district works out to rupees 120,646. Finance Committee requested district governor to notify the past district governor Lion Wilson Vijay Gunratna that the net amount payable by him is rupees 122,646, and appreciated the stand taken by past district governor Lion Wilson Vijay Gunratna to sort out the long outstanding issue. Investment on fixed deposit and treasury bills. Finance committee observed that the cabinet has approved the resolution to withdraw all fixed deposit. It should be fixed deposit and treasury bill which are generating lower interest to reinvest in them in a fresh deposit with higher interest rates with suitable banks in the highest interest rate. However, the cabinet treasurer Lan Chaminda Hindurangala has experienced difficulty in opening fresh deposit with commercial banks of Ceylon. After visiting the bank many times as such, most of the fixed deposit are still remaining with Ceylon Bank. Finance committee requested the cabinet treasurer Lan Chaminda Hindurangala to check with other banks, commercial banks for better interest rates and proceed accordingly as per resolution without any further delay. Draft audited accounts for 21-22. Finance committee observed that the outstanding district dues for the year amount to 251,128 from 13 clubs, including 6 clubs, cancelled clubs, namely Mambalapitiya, Heritage, Gaul, New Century Doctors, Hungama Heritage, Sellakataragama Boga Palace Heritage, Tissamarama 2020, Veligama City. IPDG Lion Umashankar Bhagiradan point out that the 3 cancelled clubs, namely Bambalapiti Heritage, Hungam Heritage, Sellakataragama Boga Palace Heritage, and express his reluctance to pay the outstanding dues from these 3 clubs, as those clubs had been inaugurated during the year 2021, and they have exceeded only for few months. The DJ was requested to inform the issue to the IPDG of last year, Dr. Amita Jayawardena, to settle these outstanding as per the resolution adopted in the District 306A1. Finance Committee, having discussed the draft audited accounts for 21-22 in detail, requested IPDG Lion Umashankar Bhagiradan and Cabinet Treasurer Chaminda Hindurangala, in the absence of Lion Janathan, Cabinet Treasurer 21-22, to notify Lion Janathan to make necessary correction as discussed and submit draft audited accounts for approval at the next Finance Committee to issue the final audit accounts for 21-22. Draft accounts for 6 months from 1st July 31st December 22. Finance Committee scrutinized the draft account and found them in order. Srilal Fernando. Thank you. And I want to make a special statement because I think our cabinet over the years, last few years, there was an issue about this LCIF grant to diabetes center program. Actually, the PIP was very concerned about this expenditure. The reason behind is now you know, not in our country, in another multiple have been completely debarred from participating any of those LCIF grants projects. So that is because they have submitted erroneous accounts. So that is why he's very concerned if it happened to us to Sri Lanka due to some mistake of one of our people who have taken the LCIF grant. So it will affect the future governors as well as the entire Sri Lanka. They have considered LCIF considered as the not a individual, sometimes considered as a multiple as a whole. So because of that only PIP was very adamant in various meetings, and people thought that he's trying to put his finger into too much. But it is now only we realize the gravity of it. That is why he wanted to have this LCIF, very especially the monies what he get from the LCIF to be accounted perfectly. Thank you very much, Governor. That's what I want to say. Yes.
Thank you, Finance Committee Chairperson. Does any cabinet officer wish to request any clarification from the Finance Committee Chairperson on the report submitted?
Chairman,
Yes, PIP.
I am a member of the Finance Committee,
Yes.
but I must admit that the Finance Committee meeting was held the other day, I think 2 days ago, and this report was not available to the Finance Committee members. So that's why I am making some comment. Otherwise, if I was a Finance Committee member, then I should not be able, not get involved in commenting on Finance Committee report because I didn't see the report till today. Right. First point is that the person who was taken to task was in South India. He's not a PIP, he's a PID. I heard as PIP. I don't know whether it was misheard.
It was mentioned it was misheard. It was PID. PIP.
PID, right. Second point is there is a appreciation conveyed to Lion Wilson Vijay Gunaratna for agreeing to settle this amount outstanding. He has agreed to settle it on number of occasions. So I think till he settles it, I can't see how we can convey our appreciation just because he says he will settle. He has told this to us number of occasions. I have enough evidence to say that he first said that he's going to resign from Landism, and that's minuted, and contribute this amount to Camilla School. That's also minuted. So I don't think we can appreciate his statement that he will settle it. Till the money comes, I don't think we can convey our appreciation to a person. So with due respect to the chairman, IPDG, PDG, Srilal, I would like to correct that. Then there is a statement made by Bhagirathan that he is not eligible, he is not entitled, or he is not responsible to settle 3 clubs which have been cancelled. I would like to know the situation. If Amita Jayawardene is present, she can have her views, because these things go on. Finance committee meets, statements are tabled. No one really seriously looks at the statements except the finance committee members. So I would like to know from Uma Shankar Bhagirathan and Amita Jayawardene what the position is. Who is liable to settle this?
PIP, Dr. Amita has not joined yet, but at the finance committee meeting, I was directed to write to past district governor Amita, taking up this matter and requesting for her feedback. We had the meeting on the 18th. I was not able to send her an email, but once this cabinet meeting is over, I will send her an email copying in the chairperson of the steering committee, not the steering committee, of the finance committee, requesting for her statement or her stand on the matter. I will do that. This has been directed for my action at the finance committee, and I will do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, PIP. Anything else? Okay.
Governor Sridhar is talking, he's muted.
Governor Sridhar, you're muted.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the PIP's comment, because actually the finance committee had it on last Thursday, Wednesday. But anyway, it is I should have circulated before submitting it here. I accept that mistake, and I wanted to make that correction also, that appreciation cannot be done until he sort it out. So that correction has to be made. Thank you, VIP, for. And I am extremely sorry for not able to get the consent of all the finance committee members before submitting this. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, finance committee chairperson. We will move on to the next item on the agenda, which is the tabling of draft accounts for the first 6 months by Cabinet Treasurer Lion Chaminda Hindurangala. Chami, you can unmute yourself, and Gayatri, if you can please share the screen.
Yeah.
Chami and Junior Chami have joined.
Yeah. Sunday, we are on a office outing and.
Okay.
Okay. So we start with the administration account. This is the balance sheet. I think so. This was presented to dear cabinet officers. This was presented to the finance committee on the 18th, and they went through it in detail and asked questions and clarifications. And so now I'm presenting it to the cabinet. So this is the balance sheet. We have to note is the receivable for the first half. You can see 2022-23 receivable. We have 208,600. For 2022-23 and also 2021-22, the prior year, we have 230,000 outstanding. But if you look at the note, out of that, about 120,000 is from cancer clubs. So the other ones, the Governor Uma will have to reimburse us. And here again in the accounts, we show that it was previously discussed. Receivable from past district governor Vijay Gunaratne was 146,000, and also in the payable we have to pay him 24,177. So net receivable is 122,000 from past district governor Vijay Gunaratne. And then on our payable side, we have to pay back to Governor Srilal Fernando and Governor Amita. These are both amounts pertaining to Valigama city that which has been cancelled. So this has to be reimbursed to them because they have given us the money, funds. We have to reimburse it to them. Prepayments is the district dues paid in advance, note number 9. District dues paid in advance to us from the clubs. They paid in advance. Some clubs are paid in advance for the year. That is that. And under other payables, you can see 480,000. That is, I have taken what we have already incurred and to be incurred in the next 1 or 2 months, not the whole 6 months, but the next 1 or 2 months. If you go to the P&L, can we go down? Please stop me, anybody, if you want to ask any questions. Can we go down, Gayatri? Screen, yeah. So these are the notes. I think this was circulated as well. So we'll go to the income and expenditure account. Right, in the income and expenditure, you can see here district dues. So this is only for the first half. Because this is pertaining to accounts is to the first half, I took only the first half, and 872,000 is for the first half, and out of that you also saw about 238 is outstanding as well. 208,000 is outstanding. Then we have significant one is district directory advertisements. We have collected 465, child hunger project 418,000, service embedded deposit. These are by mistake they have deposited in this account. So I have put it under income as well as under expense so that it is recorded. Otherwise, it will be off the books. So that's why you can see up and down both same. And international dues, 1,087,000 has been deposited here, and we have on the expense side put 1,087,000 as we have paid it. Then international president's visit. If you look at the key expense for the 6 months, is the international president's visit. So this 922,000 is to not directly to the contribution, but this is 450,000 what every district had to pay the multiple, plus 410,000 we paid for the we collected and paid for the banquet dinner, and the balance is for his visits, other small expenses. Then cabinet officers training, we have spent 364,950, and multiple levy first 6 months we have paid 207,000. So in January accounts, I'll be taking the dues for the second half, and then also other provisions which will pertain for the full year. This is our bank rec, so it is reconciling. And then if you look at our awards number 2 account, so this account was used, this was a dormant account. This was used only for the 12 days to Christmas account, because we didn't want the other accounts being, cluttered by 5,000, 10,000 deposits. So we had a separate account, which was very easy for us to reconcile. So we have paid some expenses out of it as well. You can see in the income and expenditure account. But this is finally we have 909,000 that we will be transferring to the service account, because this is should be under service, but we wanted it shown separately for easy reconciliation. That's why it was out. So we are now transferring it back to service. So it says payable to service, because this 100,000 sponsorship were received in January. So after that, with that sponsorship only, we will transfer it out, and this account will be again dormant, closed. If you look at the income and expenditure account, we have sold tickets 764,750, but I'm still to reconcile it. I saw that it should be about 800, because that and the fight child hunger, there might be a change, but it should be the same. Total will be the same. And then the sponsorship receivable is 100,000. We have spent bank charges 7,500 and paid to LCIF for designation grant. So this is what we received from Alutgam Bemtota Club. So we have paid it to the LCIF designated grant. Then for MJF recognition, Suranjani and Tilakumaras, this is not total 2,000, but part of Tilakumaras and full amount of Suranjani's is here. So we transferred it to admin and then paid it. And then this is the 909,000. I said we need to transfer it to service account so that this account will be then again, it will go to sleep, this account, right? And then if you look at cabinet officers account, we have the fixed deposits. So we have not taken interest because it's annual thingy. Cabinet dues, old one, 42500. I think we need to write that off. I think the auditors will also would have mentioned that. Then cabinet or dues receivables. These are, we have some naughty boys who are not yet paid. So 47 cabinet officers have not paid. I would like to kindly request our cabinet officers to pay this 15,000, because it is very important that we have the funds, especially in the convention coming around the corner. Then cash and cash equivalents, we have 737,000 remaining. And yeah, that's about in the balance sheet. Then the income and expenditure, so 1.5 million is the total that we have to collect from our cabinet officers. And we have incurred to date cabinet meetings 92,400, but I think a few bills are still with governor. She has to give me. So then that will also come down. Then the bank rec, it reconciles. Then if you look at the Canada Foster account, so in this account, we are having all these FDs, which is at Ceylan Bank, you can see. And then cash in hand 1.5 million, which we have to deposit. So we are opening a new account in a different bank, and we'll be transferring that out during next week. And then, so two deposits are here from the child account. You can see under current liabilities, payable to childcare is 914,500 and 214,000. So out of the 1.5 million, these two are from two different accounts, which we need to send out. Then if you look at the bank rec is also tallying. If you look at the Canada Foster income and expenditure, so we have only received interest. We have not received any grants for the first 6 months, but we have paid out 182,000 scholarship disbursements. So that's about with a little bit, using a little bit of our capital as well, funds that we had. If you look at the convention account, this is our balance sheet. We have 376,000. That is because we have received a few grants. If you go down, you can see, can we go to the income and expenditure? So this is, sorry, stop. We have to pay District Governor Uma Shankar. This is for the GAT, what was that, awards?
The GAT success story.
Success story, sorry, yeah, GAT success story for Governor Uma Shankar's period. We have received the funds. That's why we are showing 376,000 as cash. So it also payable is we need to pay Governor Uma Shankar, and the finance committee informed me to pay it to Governor Uma Shankar. So I will be paying it next week as well. Then going down, the bank rec is fine. If you look at income and expenditure, so we have also received in the current year, sorry, I couldn't change the wording. It's not LCIF, it's a LCI GAT grant for awards. So that's we also received 184,000, and still the expense is only the bank charges. We have not incurred anything in this account so far, but it will start acting now. Very soon it will start having deposits for the convention. Then the line ladies account, ladies have been very active. They have these fixed deposits and cash in hand 477,000, but they have to pay for the t-shirts as well. Another bill is outstanding. And if you look at the, can we go down? Yeah, bank rec is, sorry, reconciled. If you look at the income and expenditure account, these are the donations that they received for the various projects. Lady Ridgeway projects 308,000, Prison Mothers project 300. Sorry, Srila. Okay, right. Then they have also received 981,000 from t-shirt sales. I think a tremendous job done by Vajira and the team. They have raised 981,000 rupees from t-shirts, and we have a small bill also to pay, but it's a very profitable one as well. Then if you look at the expenses, late Ridgeway, we have paid 313,000. So this I have to change a little. There's a continuous project also of the diapers. So I will take that out in the next accounts and show that separately as a continuous project. Pregnant mothers project, we have spent 203,000. And then girl child project, we have spent 150,000. And again, for the t-shirts, we have so far paid 690,000. So our income is 981, we have paid 690. And then others are small accounts. So we have 401,000 in the account, but this will of course go down because I think they have done other projects as well in January and planning to do more. Services account, we have the fixed deposits, which are the same. Cash in hand 2.6 million, but if you look at the payables, it's 3.6 million because we have a receivable from a sponsor as well, 1 million. So it is governor has very well planned and the projects, and we are under payables. You can see what we are hoping to do for the next couple of months as well. But also we will get other funds as well from t-shirts, etc. Yeah, so I think that's about it here. And the 250,000 you can see under payables, current liabilities to convention account. That is the first prize for the service ambassador account, which governor won, and governor is transferring it to the convention account. So that I'll be transferring again next week and clearing these receivables and payables by next week or into this month. Then these are all the payables that we have to pay. So much of these, many of these have been paid by governor to date. I think we have to pay governor about 1.6 million outstanding. So thank you, governor, for acting as a bank for us, interest free. So these are all the payables that we have to pay. And going down, like I said, 3.6 million. Then this is the income side. Donations we have received for water project and the cataracts. For the cataract, we received 500,000 rupees. And then service ambassador, we have raised 3,088,000. And 12 days of Christmas, 1.9 million. That is the 909,000 transferred from the account, plus the 1 million receivable from the sponsor. So 1.9 million. Singa Seva Charika, we got from the what's that? For Mahinda Amsuria, is it
Lanka Alliance Foundation.
Lanka Alliance Foundation. Lanka Alliance Foundation. Thanks to PIP, we got 500,000. And WIGS project, we have so far raised 285,000 rupees, and this is how we have spent it. International Women's Day Challenge. These are provisions. This is above many other provisions that are coming forward. 200,000 for the International Women's Day Challenge. Pediatric Cancer Project, we already paid that in January, early January. Lions Quiz, 100,000. Wheelchair Zone 19, 51,000. And Pregnant Mothers Project, 100,000. These are provisions. And Camilla is also provision. Others, of course, we actually incurred. 12 Days to Christmas fundraiser. Sorry, this is a provision. We are hoping to pay 700,000 as the profit of the 12 Days to Christmas fundraiser. Then this is the cost that we were incurred. 1.2 million. And then sorry, this 30 is not 13 days. When you copy it down, it adds a 1. So it's not 13 days to Christmas, but 12 days to Christmas. Printing was 36. Then Kataragama Water Purification Project, we spent 520,000. IPs, we see this is for the showcasing of our projects. So we incurred a bit of a cost there. Then Ride for Life, we completed that. This is 50,000 we gave from the district. Day with the Differentiable, we gave 150,000 for food packs, dry rations. Then Singa Seva Charika, we have incurred 376,000. I think one more bill to come. And when that comes, it will cross 400,000. Bank charges. And then Diabetes Project, again, we had a good one at Katubedda. We gave 124,000 from the district. Going down, Service Ambassador expenses. This is for the day during the day for the band, the balloons, all the other stuff there. We incurred 699,000, and then for water sage bill was 730,000. And to convention account, this is what I'm transferring the winnings, 250,000, which has to go out, the first prize. Then for the badges, we incurred 78,000. So incurring all of them, we still have about 1.2 odd million profit from the Service Ambassador fundraiser. Then Cancer WIGS project, out of the 200,000 we have raised, we have paid only 100,000 so far. And Gibson Hospital, we have paid only 304,000 so far. We need to pay the balance out of the 500,000 that we received from Chitra. Then Chitranand, and Chitranand. So the
I can't
bank,
participate. I can't
bank
participate.
rec is
Can't help it.
bank rec is fine. And then we go, oh, that's it. So other accounts, there are no movements.
That for a moment and get this, if you can let me to participate.
No movements in the other accounts. So because of that, we have not presented that. So this is the presentation of the first 6 months of the movements that had the accounts that had movements. Any questions? Please raise it.
I have one question. And Chaminda,
Yes.
I have one question. Hope
Yes,
I'm
sir.
audible.
Yes. Go ahead.
First of all, wish you a great holiday. And
Thank you.
next week, you mentioned that cabinet officer's account is a concern, but I don't want any details. What I
Yeah.
would like to ask is that every cabinet meeting generally, if there are any concerns of the government only, we ask. We don't want to name anybody. But if
Right.
there's anybody whom you feel you can't select, then governor should tell us at this moment.
Thank
Gavanya?
you. Thank you, past council chairperson. So I have requested all cabinet officers, please make these payments because we are once, let me just go back a little bit because we have time. We brought the rates to be 15,000, incorporating the fact that there'll be Zoom meetings and have the other meetings in physical meetings. And I need these payments to come in because it's from here that we will be making transfers of the cabinet officers' donation contribution towards the convention as well. As of now, I don't have any serious concerns because I'm sure that everybody who has been invited to the cabinet and freely accepted their officership within the cabinet are fully aware of the commitments that need to be made. So I will be, you will be following up. But one thing is that if maybe I should not say it, but I will say it anyway. I don't think anybody's going to not pay, but if it does come to that, there will be certain things like there won't be, if I don't get the payments by the next meeting in, we cannot consider them cabinet officers and have them going up on stage to receive awards and be recognized. So let's take this time to collect that because it's 47 members. Most of them are friends who have to make that donation and make that payment because we haven't met, but we will get that sorted within this quarter because the next cabinet meeting happens in March. So before that, I need to have all of it settled. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Governor.
Thank you,
Governor.
Yeah, PIP. Yes.
Can I speak?
Yes, of course.
District අධිපතිනියනි මම දැන් කියන දේ ගැන මේ වැරදි විදියට පිළිගන්න එපා. මම කියන්නේ මේ පුද්ගලයන්ට විරුද්ධව නෙවෙයි. මම කියන්නේ සිස්ටම් එක ගැන. ඒක නිසා කරුණාකරලා මේ කියන දේ හැම වෙලේම මම අයවැය වාර්තා වලට කට දානවා. ඒක කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. මම දැක්කොත් මොකක් කර තියෙනවා කියලා ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඒක කියන්නේ නැතුව ඉන්න බෑ. ප්‍රථමයෙන් මම අහන්න කැමති අපේ භාණ්ඩාගාරිකතුමාගෙන් මට හරියට තේරුන්නේ නැහැ වැලිගම සිටි ගැන මොකද්ද කිව්වා ඒක මට තේරුන්නේ නැහැ.
PIP වැලිගම සිටි මේ සිංහ සමාජය දැන් කැන්සල් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ වුණාට ඒකේ අර ගේ අවුරුදු වල ඒ ගවර්නර්ස්ලා දෙන්න ගෙවලා තිනවා ඒවටත් එක්ක ඩියුස් ගෙවලා තියෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අවුට්ස්ටෑන්ඩින් ඩියුස් ගෙවලා තියෙනවා PIP. අපි නෝට්ස් බැලුවොත් ඒක පේනවා. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා ඒක ඒගොල්ලන්ට අපහු ගෙවන්න ඕනේ PIP.
ඒක කියන්න පුළුවන්ද විස්තරාත්මක මුණ ගවර්නර්ස්ලාද කොච්චර ගෙවන්න
තියෙනවද? ගවර්නර් ශ්‍රීලාල් ෆර්නැන්ඩෝ 11600ක් note number 7 and ගවර්නර් අමිතා ජයවර්ධන note number 8 14800 ඒක අවුරුදු දෙකක් PIP. අපි notes වලට ගියොත් පේනවා ඒ අවුරුදු දෙකේ ඒ ගවර්නර්ස්ලා දෙන්න ගෙවපු සල්ලි අපෝ ඒ ගවර්නර්ස්ලාට ගෙවන්න ඕනේ PIP මොකද මේ ක්ලබ් එක කැන්සල් වෙච්ච නිසා.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි. ඊගාවට මම කියන්න කැමතියි මම දන්නවා මම මේක මේ කැඩිච්ච රෙකෝඩ් එකක් වගේ අවුරුදු ගණනාවක් මේ සේලාන් බැංකුව ගැන මේ කැබිනට් මීටිංග් වල ප්‍රකාශ කරලා තියෙනවා. මම දන්නවා ඔබතුමා හුඟක් මහන්සි වුණා මේ සේලාන් බැංකුවේ ඩිපොසිට් කරලා තියෙන මුදල් වෙන බැංකු වලට දාන්න. අපි කැබිනට් තීරණය කරන් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි මේ කැබිනට් තීරණ මේ භාගලවට කවුරුත් මේ බලපාන්නෙත් නැහැ, ඒ කියන්නේ හිතන්නෙත් නැහැ, බලන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඒවා ඉතින් මේ නිකම් මේ වාර්තා වෙනවා, ඊට පස්සේ ඒ ගැන කිසි දෙයක් බලන්නේ නැහැ. කැබිනට් තීරණය කරන් තියෙනවා. සම්පූර්ණ ඩිපොසිට් වලින් 50%ට වැඩිය එක බැංකුවට දාන්න එපයි කියලා එක තීරණය කරන් තියෙනවා දෙපාරක් තුන් පාරක්. මම හිතන්නේ ඔබතුමාලා දන්නේ නැතිව ඇති. හැබැයි මෙතන ඉන්න පෙරාධිපතිවරුනුයි ශ්‍රීලාල් ෆර්නැන්ඩෝ මහත්තයා පෙරාධිපතිතුමානේ එක්කම දන්නවා. ඒක නිසා මම කියන්න කැමති රෙකෝඩ් කරන්න මේ ශ්‍රීලංකා බැංකුවේ දාලා තියෙනවා මිලියන 3.2ක්. ඒ 3.2 පුළුවන් තරම් ඉක්මනට ඕන බැංකුවට කමර්ෂල් බැංකුව මම කියන්නේ නැහැ. මම කියන්නේ ඕන බැංකුවකට දාන්න කියලා. කමර්ෂල් බැංකුවේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තිබුණයි කියලා අපේ භාණ්ඩාගාරිකතුමා කිව්වා. ඒක කමර්ෂල් බැංකුවෙන් ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් සම්පත් බැංකුව තියෙනවා, හැට් නැෂනල් බැංකුව තියෙනවා, හුඟක් බැංකුව තියෙනවා, හොඳ බැංකුව. කරුණා කළා ඒ 3.2න් භාගයක්වත් ඒ බැංකුව වලට දාන්නේ කියලා මම ඉල්ලා ඉන්නවා. මම ඒක වාර්තා කරන්න කැමතියි. ඊගාවට තියෙන්නේ මේ අපි කියන්නේ ඔබතුමා මේ භාණ්ඩාගාරිකතුමා ඉක්මනට මේ කරන දෙයක් නෑ. මේ වගේ මීටින් එකකට මේක ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් කරනවා අයවැය වාර්තාවන්. ඒක නිසා ඕන කෙනෙක්ට නවත්තලා ප්‍රශ්න කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි මම බොහොම කනගාටුයි කියන්න බොහොම දෙනාට මේ අයවැය වාර්තා ගැන වැඩි දැනුමක් නැහැ. ඒක නිසා තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද කියලා වෙන්නේ. දැන් මෙතන තියෙන එක ප්‍රශ්නයක්. මේ චයිල්ඩ් කෙයාර් account එකක් කියලා account එකක් තිබුණා. ඒ account එකෙන් කැනඩා ෆස්ට් account එකට කැබිනට් අනුමැතියක් නැතිව කිසිම සාකච්ඡාවක් නැතුව ජනාර්දන මැතිතුමා හිටපු කැබිනට් ට්‍රෙෂරර් මැතිතුමා ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර් කරලා තියෙනවා ඒක කැනඩා ෆස්ට් account එකට. ඒ කියන්නේ මිලියන ගණනාවක්. මම හිතන්නේ මිලියන මම මතක නැහැ ගණන කීයද කියලා. ඒක වාර්තා වෙන්න ඕන. මම කියන්නේ එතුමාගේ වරදක් කියලා. අපිට එතුමා මෙතන නැහැ. දැනගන්න කොහොමද කියලා ඒ කෙරුවේ. හැබැයි එක account එකේ ඉඳලා අනිත් account එකට transfer කරන්න අනුමැතිය දෙන්නේ නැතුව කරන්න බැරි කියලා අපි විශේෂ resolution එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකත් උඩින් මේ වගේ ලොකු ගණනක් අපේ කිසිම අනුමැතියක් නැතුව කිසිම සාකච්ඡාවක් නැතුව transfer කරන එක වැරදි දෙයක්. ඒක නිසා මම කියන්නේ එතුමා බාගලට ඒකට හරි උත්තරයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් හිටියානම්. හැබැයි එතුමා නැහැ. ඒ නිසා මම වාර්තා කරන්න කැමති මේ වගේ ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර් අපි අනුමැතිය දීලා නැtei කියලා.
Thank you. I want, Chairman, can I add to that what PIP said, what had actually happened at the Finance
Sure.
Committee meeting?
Definitely. Please go ahead.
Yeah, actually, what PIP said is correct. Without the approval from the Finance Committee and not Finance Committee, the Cabinet, from the childcare account, he has transferred some money. But the explanation given by him when we requested, because on the maturity date, he had put it to on the maturity date, whatever the outstanding, තිබිච්ච ප්‍රමාණය මෙයා cash account, current account එකට දාලා තිබිලා ඊට පස්සේ මෙයා ඒක සම්පූර්ණ එකම අනිත් එකට දැම්මා කිව්වා. now finance committee එකේදී agree වුණා ඒක අපව adjust කරනවා කියලා. ඒක නිසා එක හේතුවක් අපි accounts pass නොකරපු. ඒක අපව ඒක child care account එකට transfer කරන්න කියන එක එදා කිව්වා. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ මේ PIP කියපු දේ හරි. ඒ වරද වුණා. නමුත් මම මගේ අතිනුත් පොඩි mistake එකක් තියෙනවා. මගේ අතින් ඒක හරියට ලියවිලා නැහැ finance committee එකේ. නමුත් ඔහු පොරොන්දු වුණා ගවර්නර් district governor IPDG පොරොන්දු වුණා මේක හරියට හරි ගස්සලා දෙනවා කියලා එන පාර accounts දෙනකොට. Thank you.
ඒ අනුව අධිපතිනි අපි මේ finance committee meeting එකේදී අපි මේ accounts බාරගත්තයි කියලා තියෙන එක වැරදි. මොකද ඒ accounts මේ වැරදි account එකක් දීලා තියෙන්නේ.
Thank you PIP. අපි මෙතන කියන්නේ මේ finance committee meeting මේදී අපි කිව්වා ඒ changes කරන්න කියලා. ඒ changes කරලා ආයෙත් finance committee එට ඒ draft accounts දාන්න මේ present කරන්න කියලා තියෙනවා. මම හිතන්නේ ඒකත් finance committee chairperson ගේ report එකේ තියෙනවා. මාත් මේක බලන්නම්. මේක finance committee meeting මේදී බලලා එතන scrutinize කරලා ඊට පස්සේ තමයි draft accounts ටික මේ audit කරන්න ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න කියලා එතන තීරණය කරා.
ගවර්නර් පොඩක් ක්ලියර් එකට කියන්න මේ පළවෙනි මාස 6 නෙවෙයි ගිය අවුරුද්දේ accounts වල ප්‍රශ්න තිබේ කියලා.
Yes. ඔව් මේ දැන් present කරලා තියෙන accounts ඔක්කොම ජූලි 1 වෙනිදා ඉඳලා ජූලි 15 වෙනිදා ඉඳලා ඩිසෙම්බර් 31 වෙනකම් ප්‍රසන්ට් කරලා තියෙන accounts. ඉතින් මෙතනදී ජනවරි වල වෙච්ච කිසිම දෙයක් movements මෙතනට එන්නේ නැහැ. මෙතන කතා කරන්නේ ඔක්කොම 31st of December.
හොඳයි ඒක නිසා ඒ 31st of December draft accounts අපිට බාර ගන්න බෑ ඒ විදිහට. draft qualified draft account
PIP 31st December නෙවෙයි 30th June PIP 30th June.
හරි ඒක තමයි කියන්නේ ඔබතුමා කිව්වා දැන් ගිය අවුරුද්දේ කියලානේ.
ඔව් 30th June.
30th June.
හරියට කියන්න ඕන ඒක transfer ලා තියෙන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ ගිය අවුරුද්දේ නෙවෙයි.
ඔව්.
ඉතින් ඔබතුමා නෙවෙයි කෙරුවේ. හැබැයි මන් දන්නේ නැහැ එතුමාට කොහොමද බලය තියෙන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ transfer කරන්න මුදල් මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ අපේ systems හරි නැහැ ඒකයි මම කියන්න කැමතියි.
ඔව් ඒක වෙලා තියෙන මේ මම හිතන විදිහට 3 months repost දානකොට අපි දාන්න ඕනේ account එක කොයි account එකකටද ඒවා credit වෙන්නේ කියලා ඒ වෙලාවේ මම හිතන දාලා තියෙන අර account එක තමයි දාලා තියෙන්නේ.
So we will make that change. Okay.
Chairman, I want to tell you something. Yeah, Chairman, I want to tell you cabinet එකේ අපිට පාවිච්චි දේ වෙච්ච දේ තමයි PIP කියන දේ හරි. එතන පොඩි system එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ treasury bill එකක් mature වුණාම account එකට ගියාම ඉන්න treasurer-ට ඕන එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඒක අපි මං දන්නේ අපි වෙනම කතා කරන්න මේ ඒක ඉස්සරහට prevent කරන්න කොහොමද කියලා. approval එකක් හරියට ගන්න නැතුව කොහොමද කරන්න කියන එක මේ මං හිතන්නේ අපේ ඒක අපි notice කරපු දෙයක්. කොහොමද මෙයා මේක transfer කළේ without noticing, but anyway ඒක අපි ඊට පස්සේ මොකක් හරි ක්‍රමයක් හදා ගන්න වෙනවා. මම අපි එන පාර finance committee දී මම හිතන්නේ past council chairman Sunil Dharmarandha will come out with a good proposal. I hope they are since they have been the accountants. So
FD එකක් lift කරනවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් cabinet approval ගන්න ඕනෙමයි. නැත්නම් මේක ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්.
Let's do this. Just to clear everything. හැමෝට දැනගන්න මෙතනදී වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ඒ ෆික්ස් මේ ඔය FDs 3 month FDs දානකොට අපි account එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ මොන account එකකටද මේ මුළු එකම at maturity stage credit වෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා. අපි though we give approval to do like uplift the FDs or whatever that term is called, we don't specify which account it should go into. So definitely this is going to be taken up at the next finance committee, and the seniors will and the professionals in that accounting field will give us the details, but we will have to minute it that hereafter when we are doing such things and upliftment, that not only uplifting the account but also approve the account into which it should be credited at the time of maturity. For me, in my very non-accounts brain, that's the only way I see it. And then we will take it through because make a kalatine not in a bad way, but it's just that account has been put in there, and we will make sure that we put in a process that we will basically make sure that a process is followed to ensure that the funds are secured and the officers who are acting are also secured in terms of taking this forward. Okay. Anything?
ඔබතුමායි අපේ සුනිල් ධර්මරත්න මහත්තයා කිව්ව දෙකක් ගැන මම කියන්න කැමතියි. සුනිල් ධර්මරත්න මහත්මයා මේ ෆික්ස් ඩිපොසිට් එක නෙවෙයි එතුමා අප්ලිෆ් කරලා තියෙන්නේ ට්‍රෙෂරි බිල්. ෆික්ස් ඩිපොසිට් එකට අපි අප්ලිෆ් කරනවා නම් අපේ අනුමැතිය ලබා ගන්න ඕන බව අපි දන්නවා. හැබැයි අපේ සීලාල් ෆර්නෑන්ඩෝ මැතිතුමා කිව්වා වගේ භාණ්ඩාගාරික තුමාට පුළුවන් ට්‍රෙෂරි බිල් නිකම්ම රීඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්න. ඒකයි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මෙතන. හැබැයි මම දන්නේ නැහැ කොහොමද කියලා තවත් මිනිස්ත්‍රි අධිපතිනි මම කියන්න කැමතියි account එකකින් withdraw කරනවා නම් වෙන account එකකට දාන කිසිම අනුමැතියක් නැහැ. ඒ account එකේ withdraw කරනවා නම් ඒ account එකටමයි දාන්න ඕන. කිසිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
ඒක මෙතන PIP වෙලා තියෙන මතන ඒ හිටපු භාණ්ඩාගාරිකත් නැහැ IP digit නැහැ. ඉතින් මට එතන කොහොමද ඒක කරේ කියලා මේ ඒ ආන්සර් එක මෙතන දෙන්න බෑ. හැබැයි definitely like we discussed at the finance committee meeting, it will be taken up, adjusted, and then we will put the proposal and process through that. Hereafter what we will follow will be that process which will safeguard the whole system. Thank you.
නැවතවරක් කියන්න කැමතියි මම දන්නවා ඔබතුමිය ඒක හරි ගස්සන බව. ඒ වගේම අපේ ෆයිනෑන්ස් කමිටු එක ශ්‍රීලාල් ෆර්නෑන්ඩෝ මැතිතුමාගේ සභාපතිත්වයෙන් ඒක කරන බව මම දන්නවා. ඒ වුණාට දන්නන්න ඕන කැබිනට් එකට මේ වගේ එකක් වෙලා තියෙනවා කියලා. මොකද ඒ වගේ කරන්න මීට අනාගතයේදී මේ වගේ දෙයක් කරන්න අනුමැතිය නැතුව කරන්න බැරි කියන එක දන්නන්න ඕන කැබිනට් එකට. ඒකයි මම කියන්නේ. තව එකක් තියෙන්නේ චමින්ද මහත්මයා මේ ඔබතුමා කිව්වා දිස්ත්‍රික් අධිපතිනිය බැංකුවක් වගේ ක්‍රියා කරනවා කියලා. මිලියන 2යි මම හිතන්නේ 2.6ක් කොහෙද එතුමියට යන්න තියෙනයි කියලා.
එකයි දශමයක්. ඔව්.
ආ 1.6
එකයි 1.6 මිලියන්.
රුපියල් 100ක්වත් එතුමියට යන්න ඒ තත්ත්වය හරි නෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතුමියට සල්ලි තිබුණාට මෙතුමියට ඉදිරියේ එන දිස්ත්‍රික් අධිපතිවරුන්ට ඔය වගේ සල්ලි නැති වුණොත් එහෙම කරන්න බෑනේ. They cannot finance the district. As far as possible, now you are saying she is due 1.6 million.
1.6,
That's a lot of money from my point of view. So we should not operate this type of system where the district governor advances money. And
Correct. Absolutely, PIP. Absolutely.
Definitely PIP, the only issue is that there are certain things where advance payments are needed because the money collection comes in later. Say, for example, if we have to print something, say a directory, we get the money only after it's printed, but we need to pay the printer in advance. For the fundraiser, we need to pay the supplier, but the ticket money, all that comes in later. So it is an ongoing thing, and definitely all those things have been reconciled. And when as monies are coming in, these payments are being done. So it's just an advancement. Maybe there was more I had to advance because there were more projects and events happening. But most often, our sponsorships and our ticket monies come after the event is over. This is why sometimes these advance payments happen. So yeah, I think.
We do appreciate your advancing monies and so on, but like what we are talking, the government's management of the finances, the systems must be in order, not the individuals. We can't find fault with the individuals who operate in the systems. Unless the systems are in order, you might have a lot of things happening that you can't control in the future. For instance, if a treasurer can just just renew a treasury bill, if he is a ruthless person, he can renew it in a way that he pockets the money. No one knows. So you have to be very careful that systems should be correct, not the individuals who operate the systems.
Thank you, PIP. Thank you. Any questions to our cabinet treasurer from the audience and our members? Okay.
Good. Thank you, Governor. Thank you, members of the Finance Committee, for the support given, and thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Cabinet Treasurer. As the boss of your company, you managed to come into our meeting today, and I appreciate that. And also all the hard work that you're doing in terms of accounts, because you know what my take on it is. I understand in and out, and everything else in between is definitely in your hands, and we work well together. And I also take this opportunity to thank the Finance Committee for being very careful and prudent in going through everything. So next is the report of the Cabinet Secretary, Liane Gayatri, and I hand it over to her.
That's the time, huh? Let's get this across. Bloody nuisance, this cabinet meeting, but once I get in.
Chairman, I want to ask, I'm submitting the last year's draft account, what I've been supposed to change it?
No, they have to make the changes and give it to us, and thereafter it goes to Finance Committee and then comes out. Finance
Then that must be minuted at the cabinet meeting by the.
Okay, so then it was spoken of, but let's minute it that the draft accounts of 21-22 that was submitted need corrections made, and once these corrections are made, they'll be resubmitted to the Finance Committee and thereafter forwarded to the Cabinet. Gayatri, all yours.
Thank you, Governor. First on leadership, the GLT team of the district organized very successful training programs for both cabinet officers and club officers. 7 lions from our district participated for the RLLI program, which was held from 11th to 13th November 2002 at Golden Star Beach Hotel, Negombo. Our own lion, an eminent lawyer, Lion Medha Dialvis, carried out a presentation on how knowing the law is not an option, it is a must, followed by a question and answer session. This was held online via Zoom on 14th November 2022. 45 Lions Club presidents registered and participated for the President Meet Presidents program held on 8th December 2022 at BMICH. Here, our club presidents had the opportunity of listening to some valuable thoughts from the international president, Lion Brian Sheehan, and also to ask questions from him. The mid-year review program was held online via Zoom, Region 9 and 10 on 4th December 2022, Region 7 and 8, 5th December 2022, Region 5 and 6, 6th December 2022, Region 3 and 4, 10th December 2022, and Region 1 and 2, 11th December 2022. We had a very good participation for all the programs. A leadership enhancement and training day for line officers and club officers was held on 14 January 2023 at Grand Bolgada Resort, Moratuwa. This was a full-day training program, and we had 5 eminent speakers educating our lions on various aspects. The keynote speaker was Dr. Mahesh Jayasinghe, a reputed trainer who spoke on the topic of Discover the Power Within You. Our own past council chairperson, Lion Marcela Silva, educated our lions on how to deliver an effective charter meeting with power, precision, and pride. Past council chairperson, Lion Arjun Abesinghe, spoke on the topic, Share the Pride of Being a Lion. Past council chairperson, Lion Lasantha Pereira, spoke on Build Your Brand. And past council chairperson, Lion Chamithu Abevikrama, on Begin with the End of Mind. Membership. Present membership of the district stands at 1,847 as at 20th January 2023. Opening membership as at 1st July was 1,719 members. 374 members have been added, 45 members have been reinstated, 130 members have been dropped, and 160 members from the cancelled clubs. Total number of clubs in the district stands at 72. The chart shows how each region had fared in membership. Service activities. Service Day with International President Lion Brian Sheehan was held on 9 December 2022 at Shangri-La Hotel Open Car Park. During this program, District 306A1 donated 60 dry ration parcels and 100,000 to Indira Cancer Trust towards the WIC for cancer patients. Also carried out a diabetes and eye screening camp, and also provided 5 loans for self-employment under Lanka Lions Foundation. A fundraiser, Christmas concert, 12 Days to Christmas, was held on 13 December 2022 at Cinnamon Lakeside Hotel, Colombo, to raise funds towards LCIF programs. Popular artists Randhir, Ashanti, and Umara Singhavansa performed with the band Brown Sugar. Day with the Differently Abled, a mega program was held on 15 December 2022 at Uyanwatta Stadium, Matara. Differently abled persons were donated with wheelchairs, special wheelchairs, mobility aids, and dry ration parcels. A special project was organized on 24 December 2022 to celebrate the birthday of past international president, Lion Mahendra Amarasuriya PMJF. Dry ration parcels to needy families and educational items to school children were donated. Project was held at Lion Premanath's residence, and many lions participated for this project. Upcoming events. International Women's Day Challenge, new initiative was launched. 2 clubs will be given a grant of 100,000 each to carry out a program to benefit women. The clubs will be chosen from a selection process based on the projects submitted. Clubs need to submit their proposal by 10th February 2023. The upcoming project, home gardening program organized by the District Ladies Committee on 29th January, that's in Beruri, Brief Garden. Founders Night, 29th January, 7 p.m. at Ramadia Ranmal Hotel, Panadura. Camilla Day celebrations on 4th February 2023 at starting at 9:30 a.m. Lions Family Day, 19th February 2023 at Laya Beach Hotel, Vadua. Lions Online Quiz, 4th March 2023. That's also in the morning at 10 a.m. Pregnant Mothers Program, organized by the District Ladies Committee on 25th, that should be changed, 25th March 2023, that's in Katubedda. The 4th Cabinet meeting will be held on 26th March 2023. Aurudhu Ulala on 1st April 2023, the venue to be decided. District Tree Planting Program on 2nd April 2023. And Senior Lions Felicitation on 23rd April 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Cabinet Secretary. Okay, then let me go through. I now invite Chairperson of the Ladies Committee and Chairperson New Voices, Lions Vanamali Fernando, MJF, to present the District Ladies Committee report.
Thank you, Governor Shiana. A report of the District Ladies Committee for the 3rd Cabinet meeting. The following projects were completed before the 2nd Cabinet meeting. Senehasa project at Lady Ridgeway Hospital, Diriya Kanta projects by Kathragama Ladies, 2 projects, Rukata Personality Development Program, Sipirigay Kirikandulu project at Velikada Prison, Multi-Service Health Camp in Kotte, SIP Satharat Tuti project to commemorate Teachers Day, Surupiliya Personality Development Program, Tarangadige Adenanagi Siruin program for girl child advocacy. The programs we had subsequent to the 2nd Cabinet meeting are as follows. Onna Apen Habun Katak, Project Chairperson Lion Anusha Gamage, and this project was held on 14th November 2022 at Attadasi Primary School, Labuduva, Gaul. The objective of the project was to provide nourishment to school children to ensure their good health. The event started off with the lighting of the oil lamp in keeping with tradition by the project chairperson Lion Anusha Gamage, school principal Mrs. Mangalika Vanige, Lion Krishanta Gamage, president of the Lions Club of Unawatuna, Lion Disna Ranasinghe, and 1 student. Lion Anusha delivered the welcome address, while Lion Krishanta Gamage explained the objective of the project. The school principal addressed the gathering. 60 bags of dry rations comprising of rice, dal, soya meat, flour, sugar, tea leaves, noodles, canned fish, summer posha were provided to the school children at a cost of rupees 216,450, which was sponsored by Lion Krishanta Gamage and Dr. Niroshini Gamage. Vote of thanks was proposed by Lion Disna Ranasinghe. Breakfast was provided to all students, parents, and teachers. Thereafter, the children had an enjoyable time displaying their many talents. The total cost of the project amounted to rupees 272,100. Pediatric Cancer Project. Suwayapata Malmitak, the project chairperson, was Lion Nilanthi Fernando, co-chairpersons being Lion Nirmala Anandappa and Lion Rohini Gamage. The advisors to this project was Lion Deepani Dharmaratna, Lion Chrisma Ponzo, and Lion Vinita Pereira. This was held on 15th January from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Apeksha Hospital, CCC House, Maharagama. The objective of the project was to interact with these children and provide them a pleasant diversion from their normal routine of undergoing blood tests, injections, physiotherapy, chemotherapy, etc. To provide gifts and refreshments to these unfortunate children, and to demonstrate to the general public the concerns of Lions worldwide for children suffering from cancer. Pediatric cancer is one of the 5 global causes identified by Lions Clubs International to be given top priority when conducting service projects. Clubs worldwide are encouraged to conduct meaningful projects pertaining to childhood cancer, and in keeping with this request, District Governor Lanshiana Jalath of District 306A1 has included this in a program of work for the Lionistic year 2022-2023. The program commenced at 10:30 a.m., where District Governor Lanshiana Jalath graced the occasion as the chief guest, and concluded at around 2 p.m. amidst a large distinguished personnel from many Lions clubs, including immediate past multiple council chairperson, Lions Rilal Fernando, second vice district governor, Dr. Priyanka Pupulavatta, well-wishers and guests. The various components of the project were as follows. Inviting Mr. Rodney Varnakula, an internationally and locally renowned artist, to entertain the children and to bring about laughter and joy. Children were gifted with coloring books, building blocks, color pencils, biscuits of 3 varieties, dolls, and toy cars. Parents and guardians were given 1 towel, 3 cakes of soap, sugar, tea leaves for each mother, most of who undergo hardship as they are from distant parts of the island. Food supplement for children, Pediasure. We were overwhelmed by the response received when a request was made to donate Pediasure tins. With the generous donations received, we were able to donate 50 tins of Pediasure. A delicious midday meal was given to all, inclusive of children, parents, guardians, and other cancer patients and staff at CCC House. Although initially this was a project for the pediatric cancer patients, there were elderly patients as well. The project chairperson, Nilanthi Fernando, visited the CCC House again on the 16th to distribute gift packs to them, much to their delight. The total value of the project amounted to approximately rupees 437,000. On behalf of the Ladies Committee, I wish to thank everyone who gave generously to make this project a very successful one. Then going on to continuous projects. This is the project at Ward number 1 of the Professorial Unit of Lady Ridgeway Hospital, where we donate 400 diapers per month. And we donated these diapers during the months of October and November. Another lot of diapers are ready to be handed over to the hospital authorities on Monday, 23rd January 2023. This exercise will continue till the end of the Lionistic year, June 23. As the project chairperson, Dr. Premila Madhura Devi had managed to secure a sponsorship for the much needed diapers. Ladies Fundraiser T-shirt project. The project chairperson being Lion Vajra Tilakumara, co-chairperson Lion Chamila and Lion Neluni. Due to the perseverance of the dynamic team led by Lion Vajra Tilakumara, 521 T-shirts have been sold out and monies received, of which the Ladies Committee added 260,500 to their coffers. We are happy to inform you that as of now, the cash inflow to the ladies' account had been rupees 2,350,000 in cash from the fundraiser and other donations for our various projects, apart from the rupees 1,250,000 worth of non-cash contributions from our generous lions, lion ladies, and non-lions. Upcoming projects. Haritha Viyan Thurulian, the home gardening project at Brief Garden. This will be held on Sunday, 29th January 2023. The project chairperson is Lion Nandini De Silva, co-chairperson Lion Manoja Tilakaratnam. Advisors to this project, past district governor, Lion Dr. Amita Jayawardena and Lion Kamini Rajakaruna. Vegetable seeds, jack saplings, fruit plants will be distributed to all participants. Educational session by specialized agriculturists. A special bus has been arranged for around 20 lions to participate at this event. Camilla Day 2023. This will be held on 4th February 2023 at the Camilla School premises. Project chairperson is Lion Dani Kumara Peruma, co-chairpersons Lion Gayakottahachi, and Lion Nandani Ganegoda. Advisors to this project, Lion Buddhirajani Kurukula Surya, Lion Deepani Dharmaratna, and Lion Cynthia Fernando. A concert will be held from 9 till 11:30 a.m. Gifts will be given to all inmates, caregivers, teachers, matron, administrative assistant, and workers. Then the Riyakanta program in Mathura. This is tentatively fixed for the 25th of February 2023. The project chairperson is Lion Gaini Champika. Project co-chairperson Lion Rupika Gamage. Advisor to this project Lion Taranga Manamperi MJF. Arrangements are being made to have a program to empower women. Then project for pregnant mothers and newborn babies. This is scheduled to be held on Saturday, 25th March 2023 at the Sansa Auditorium in Katubedda. Project chairperson Lion Surani De Silva, co-chairpersons Lion Lochana Pereira and Lion Nadika Fernando. Advisors to this project Lion Farina Dole MJF, Lion Monica Fernando and Lion Vajira Vijayagunaratna. 50 pregnant mothers will be given a nutritional pack worth rupees 7,500 each and a layout for the baby, bathtub, mosquito net, Macintosh, baby shirts, nappies, soap, cream, shampoo, etc. My heartfelt gratitude to the District Governor, Lion Shiana Jalak, for her encouragement and unstinted cooperation extended to the Ladies Committee at all times. To all Lions and advisors who have helped us in numerous ways. And last but not least, to my dynamic committee, including the versatile Chief Coordinator Lion, Gayatri Hivavithan, I say a big thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lions Farnamali, and gratitude to all the Ladies Committee chairpersons because they keep our service meter ticking by doing periodic programs and programs that matter to a lot of people, including women and children. Next up is a GST update by our GST coordinator, Lion Sanjeeva Varnakula Surya, who has excused himself today, but we will go through his presentation. So as of 21st of January, and taking from the records from My Lion, the Lions of 306A1, we have served 2.6 million people, which is a fantastic effort. And this is with only 80% of the clubs reporting their service. If all the cabinet officers here go back to your clubs and make sure that every program that you do is updated on My Lion, this can become, I don't know, 80% more. So please, cabinet officers, let's start with our own clubs and make sure that our clubs report every single thing that we do. Because this is not only to show what we do as Lions, but it's needed internationally. Because even when we are to apply for even LCI grants and things like that, they want to see how we have been active. So 900 service activities completed. And one thing I must say here is everything that is reported is genuine service programs. There is no inflation by using, different methods to make sure that we say that more people were served. So this is genuinely, we have served so many people and it's wonderful. Remember, the target goal for the year was 1 million people. So we smashed it within 6 months. Next up. So this is the update in terms of the different areas and how many people we've served. So with diabetes, 1.5 million people served out of 43 activities. So here is not only diabetes testing, it is also the promotion, the awareness and everything we do. For example, Ride for Life and the mobile diabetes screening units that we set up in Morotua for ongoing traffic. That type of event gives a lot of visibility for not only this program, but also for Lions. Then we have environment, childhood cancer. So that's the number of people served in the second row. Third row is the number of projects under each. Going through. So this is just a comparison of what we have done as Lions of Sri Lanka. Totally, we have served 47.5 million people. So that's a huge amount for a relatively smaller group of people. 17,000 Lions have done this. So It's ongoing because this is as of 21st. Next. Okay, so that's where it is. For under GST, the service programs, the Cancer Week project is what is big at the moment because most of our service programs were completed in the first half of the year. That is coming up. We have the service programs of the Ladies Committee coming up in terms of mega service programs that's happening. One thing here which I will bring in under GST, I was not sure this could be under GLT or GST, but I'm taking it under GST. The International Women's Day Challenge. It was launched yesterday. It was shared by email and by WhatsApp with the club presidents and cabinet officers. Metana karanda tiyenne, every club can send a project proposal to conduct a program to benefit women. So this is for Women's Day, International Women's Day. A project proposal ke දාන්න තියෙන outlines ටික දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒ outline අනුව ඒ project proposals by 10th of February එවන්න ඕනේ cabinet secretary ට. ඒකේ අපි දාලා තියෙනවා. ඔය project proposals ඔක්කොම අපි අරගෙන selection committee will go through that and evaluate the proposal. So we'll add evaluation criteria තියෙනවා, but definitely innovation, impact, and making sure that we talk about different programs we don't do in a normal sense will be an advantage. Evaluation committee එකෙන් projects දෙකක් තෝරනවා. ඔය projects දෙක carry out කරන්න district service account එකෙන් we will give each club 100,000 rupees to carry out the project. In the project proposal අපි දාලා තියෙනවා club එකේ මොනවාද අඩුම ගානේ රුපියල් 10,000ක් හරි 50,000ක් හරි what the club will donate will contribute is also needed, but definitely make project program එක කරන්න district එකේ මේ competition එක කරලා තියෙනවා by 10th of February proposals ටික එවන්න. Just a simple proposal අර තියලා තියෙන outline questions ටික answer කරොතින් හරි. ඊට පස්සේ by the 20th we will announce who the two winners are, and may projects දෙක very importantly මාර්තු මාසයේදී conduct කරන්න ඕනේ because International Women's Day is on 8th of March. ඉතින් මේ program project එක ඒ මාර්තු මාසයේදී කරන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් කරුණාකරලා මෙතන ඉන්න cabinet officersලා තමාගේ clubs මේකට apply කරන්න encourage කරන්න, and the region and zone chairpersons please make sure that you get the clubs in your regions and zones to apply for this as well. The other thing is Lions online quiz එක. Lions online quiz එකේ මේ පාර මේ prizes are කියන්නේ first prize, second prize, third prize. What we will give is a cash donation to the service account of the winning club. So that means service කරන්න a club එකට a cash donation එක දෙනවා. Say for third prize 15,000 rupees. Third prize එකට 15,000 rupees. A check එක individuals අට නෙමෙයි club එකට දෙනවා service account එකේ deposit කරන්න. And ඒ සල්ලි පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් clubs වල service programs කරන්න. මේක දැන් අපි මාර්ච් වල කරන්නේ ඒ මාර්ච් වල මේක හම්බ වෙයි. So definitely in March or April you can report on any project that you do utilizing those funds. මේවා අපි කරන්නේ service අපේ fundraising committee එක ගොඩාක් මහන්සි වෙලා funds raise කරා. Funds raise කරන්නේ service කරන්න. District එකෙන් service projects වගේම මේක clubs දිරිමත් කරන්න තමයි මේ වගේ initiative එක ගන්නෙ. So please get involved, and these monies will be given only for service, but those are the prizes that are on offer. So thank you for that. The next is membership presentation by First Vice District Governor.
We can move forward. So this my presentation for the third cabinet meeting. Gayatri, you can move forward. So this is the last meeting situation. So it was minus 57. More. So this, of course, even Gayatri showed in her presentation. So we can skip this slide. You explained well. So this the new clubs installed during that particular month according to the Lions Clubs International. Move forward. So this is the present status that 419 new added members and, drop members 291. And, still for all, we have a net gain only 128. So we have to make sure that, the drop members has to be reduced and, wherever we take a member, to continue with that member is the important story to follow. Now, even you can move forward. So according to the dashboard now, as it is, you can see everything from the Lions Clubs International website. When you go, we can download all the reports. You can see all the dashboard reports with regard to service area, membership area, and leadership area, and LCIF, all 4 sectors. So these what I have downloaded from there. So these something nice, we have a smart governor. So therefore she has committed there, and to the international, we have achieved well within the first 2 quarters, and the second 2 quarters, we have to come with good results. Move forward, Gayatri. So then when it comes to the membership, so this how it has worked, in the blue, light blue color one, you can say the current financial year, and you can see the goal in the dark blue, and the previous fiscal year is in gray. So you can see our results are quite good in the first 2 quarters, and yet we had to follow the rest of the 2 quarters. This we have to equally with regard to the membership. So we had to have a continuous growth. We had to have kind of a momentum build, not very high, not very low, but only thing is once you build that memberships, we had to retain those members. That's the important thing that every one of us has to remember. You have to move. So these are the drop members. Again, the current year we are starting with a very bad drop with 213. Then the goal for the year. So we are achieving those goals. But of course, drop members we have reduced. But of course, still at the second quarter we had quite a large number. But third and fourth is general tendency in any linistic year. So the second half is the bad half. Enthusiasm comes down sometimes, but everything comes down in the second half. This is the normal tendency. But we have to have a sustainable plan to have every day. If you are doing Lionism, why we are doing 6 months good and other 6 months bad? So we have to have some kind of sustainability there. So whatever good things what you do, keep on doing. So this is the information that I have to give with regard to this area. Then when you say the net growth, you can see in this chart, Lions Clubs International is smarter than us. They track all the information, what we have, the drop members, net growth, everything. So here you can find the statistics. Still for all, what we have to do is we have to have a continuous improvement. Move forward. So these are the slides which have been used before. We should attract quality members and sustain them. This should be the vision for our membership. Then mission should be promote Lionism, do quality projects and attract best service-minded people in your area. We should look at new ways to attract new members, and especially we have to look at the specialty clubs also. That we are looking at many clubs in the no, go back, Gayatri, it's okay. So these are the district goals set by the district governor. Every club should at least attract 5 new members. This was our target. Some clubs, I would happy to note, they have done extremely well. Some have attracted, the large numbers. Of course, I do not want to mention the names of those clubs. So now if I miss any club, which I don't know the current details last month and all that, but of course, I myself has installed in some clubs the large numbers. So we really appreciate. Number one is bringing new members. Number two is sustaining them. This should be your next goal. We should at least promote 500 members. We have achieved 419. So we are not too far to the target. I'm sure within this period we can achieve that. We should install at least 10 new clubs by December 2022. So which was not possible. But of course, now we have to concentrate whatever the clubs we have installed, sustain them, keep the membership, and all the clubs, which has less than 20 members, to bring them up to at least 20. Or the next year, it's going to be so the international is going to say at least to make every club minimum 15. So if we can adhere to that, the lower clubs, the numbers are lower than 10 or closer to 10. At least if you make them 15, so then we can go ahead in the next year with another step forward to 20 members. So then we started the Bring a Buddy program that also, I believe, brought in a lot of good results. And, many of the clubs were very enthusiastic. When I went for some of my visits, also they said, we have got so many members. We have got only 4 members. We have 1 more. We have 3 more to install. But how can we install before the deadline? But luckily, we have extended the deadline till end December. So therefore, most of those clubs managed to qualify under the Bring a Buddy program. Yes, move forward. So these are the some of the shots of Bring a Buddy program. The day that we launched the program. Move forward, guys. So these are the some of the pictures of that event. So these are the recognitions that we are going to give there. So this will be felicitated, and the people, the zone chairman, region chairman, and the presidents and the members who brought in new members as under the Bring a Buddy program will be felicitated on the 29th of this month. So this what I will not try to explain too much. These are the things that I used from the first presentation. So these are the things that everyone has to remember, because we should not forget what our goal is and what we should work. So therefore, as Lions, we do excellent projects to serve the community. We should be able to attract the best of service-minded people around us to join our clubs. Now that we have very innovative project going on for Protect Child Nutrition project. So these are another project which we can get funding from the people around you, and give this information to the people around you, and attract good people to be Lions. So our way forward is membership retention, and membership development is one path, and membership retention is the most important part. Move to the next slide. So these are the projects completed. Colombo, the branch clubs, only 3. This was even on the last cabinet meeting, it was 3. Still, we are at 3. Then the project completed, new clubs, Panadura Imperium, 23 members. Kataragaham Bogaha Palace Imperium, 28 members. Debarava Imperium, 20 members. Gold Imperium, 20 members. And Payagale Imperium, 24 members. So these are the projects right now in the pipeline. So we're working on this. We are motivating. Governor is doing a great motivation all the time with this initiating teams. I do this wherever when I visit all my club visits. I always emphasize on this area. So I'm sure that we can make more progress in the future too. So these are the actually these are the first day at the training. You know, before this year started, we were talking, and the people are committed. Sometimes if I've forgotten this, don't forget anything. What your commitment when it comes to the Lions Clubs International, what they believe is your commitment taken as granted, then that is the way that they go. So if you commit for a LCIF donation, if you say within so many years that you will pay, they have taken as granted. So this is the way to go. So if someone commits something, even if they cannot do within the exact time frame, even a little later, if they can do it, that will be the excellent thing. So these are membership team. So we have a great team. The governor, then the Governor Sarat, past board appointee and past council chairman Sarat Di Fonseca. All the time he encouraged new members, innovative members, quality members. This the thing, even Governor Ganamini being the advisor, he always emphasized this. And I got two brilliant two people, Premanath Disoisa, even though he's not here in this meeting, as the CEO and Global Extension Team Coordinator, and Vajira Thirakumara is another vibrant one, all the time active and really on the ball. Thank you for all the team.
Thank you, First Vice District Governor, and I'm pleased to note that yes, we have some clubs which were approved by the cabinet, and it's up to those extension clubs and extension teams to take it through. In the meantime, we just passed the information, and cabinet approved also the extension of a new club by the Lions Club of Motumulla Midtown, Motumulla Imperium. However, we are waiting on the name list and payments in order to take it to international, because we need the new members to come in, especially for any clubs that is their orientations, and orientation can be not only before that, even after the club is approved by international. For example, a very good example is Lion Dr. Akmal's club extending the Veva Imperium. We are in the process of organizing another orientation for this new club because it is necessary. So if any club, even if you have new members and if we want to extend new clubs, one thing I'm very happy to say that the GMT coordinator of the multiple Lion past council chairperson Lasantha Pereira has said that he with his team is willing to travel to any part of Sri Lanka, especially even in our district, to conduct orientation programs. And he's a very good person, because one thing we have to remember is, especially the new Lions who are coming in, they want something interesting, innovative to be told to them, and then it will go through. So we are looking at some orientation programs even for the existing new clubs. So that is there. Thank you to an excellent membership growth team, and special thanks under the leadership of Lion Kingsley to Premanath and Lion Vajira for taking a lot of trouble to make sure that new clubs come in, new members coming, and that they are updated onto LCI. And one thing here, let's look at reinstating any member who left. Look at inviting people who have left. Family units, Leo Lions, because අපේ district එකේ Leo Lion එක තමයි චුට්ටක් we haven't taken it up as much as the others. We spoke to the club presidents. This is very important. Second half එකේදී තමයි අපි බලන්න ඕනේ ඔය drops එනකොට තමයි at the end of the year it becomes plus or minus. Club Excellence Award එකක් Kanda, නැත්නම් any club එකක් for any excellence or even for district excellence, one major criteria is clubs membership growth. දැන් අපි කියන්නේ හැමෝටම මේක අපි line officers එකත් කතා කරලා තියෙනවා කරුණාකරලා තමාගේ club එකෙන් පටන් ගන්න කවුරු හරි drop කරන්න ඉන්නවා නම් please drop them by the 31st of March. මම කාටවත් කියන්නේ තමාගේ club එකේ මේ සල්ලි ගෙවන්න නැති කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් හරි if you feel that the board makes that decision ඒ drop කරන්න ඉන්නවා නම් drop කරන්න by 31st of March. සමහරක් වෙලාවට අපි ඉන්නවා දැන් දෙයි කියලා we wait until basically we wait until June. එහෙම ඉන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. කවුරු හරි මම දැනගත්තොත් by March මෙච්චර කට්ටිය clubs වලින් drop කරා කියලා then මොකක් හරි අපේ plan එකක් දාලා ඒක කොහොමද mitigate කරන්න කියලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි තමාගේ club එකෙන් උගලන් 31st of March වලින් drop කරෝතින් say the person pays in May a member reinstate කරන්න පුළුවන්. a member reinstate කරාම ඒ member ගේ ඒ membership number එකේ ඔක්කොම පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? So rather than wait until 30th of June to drop anyone who hasn't paid, if any club, start with our own clubs. If any club is not sure of payment from that member, drop them in March. Then at least we will know these are the number of members we might lose. If they pay you before the 30th of June, please reinstate them as a member. So that is my request, and actually that was also discussed with the membership team. It's something very important. Natta mechara 128 plus vela other 30th of June wadi hogala drop karoting by not because of no payment. All our good work is in vain in terms of being a plus growth district. Okay, with that, we will now move on to the GLT report by our GLT coordinator, Lion Sanjeevi.
Good morning, everybody. Let me present the GLT report for the first 6 months and including January as well. So this is how we started with the district goals of 500 lions to be benefited and 40% of the district lions to follow the training at the Lion Learning Center. So moving on to the next slide. So this is the progress update as of today. So we had 2 physical leadership development programs. I think Cabinet Secretary Gayatri basically went through the details of the very recent one we had in 14th of January. It was a very good program. And also we started the year with another good program with the participation of about 115 lions. That is for the club officers and the line officers. So more than 350 lions covered in the training programs within these 6-7 months. Mid-year review conducted region-wise. That's again, Cabinet Secretary gave the details. So I'm not going into the details in the interest of time. And zone chairperson training grant also we received. So this is basically some highlights. And highlights of the GLT programs 22-23, as I told, training day at Moratuwa for club officers, June 2022, with 115 participants. Online training, we also had another online training program, something similar to what we had physical. And then we had a region zone chairperson special program with past council chairperson, Lion Lasanta Pereira, which was also a very good person where I think almost like 95% of the zone chairpersons attended. Then 30 certified guiding lions trained. 7 members trained at RLLI. These again, out of these 7, I think 4 are from the Gaul area. With special thanks to Lion Ravi Kalan Surya for like the commitment and the support given in sending these participants for RLLI. And we also had leadership development workshop done for emerging lion. That is on 14th January this year. That's which I talked little earlier. And couple of Zoom sessions as well. So this is basically the 2022 highlights as of today. So recent program captures. So whatever we have talked about, these are few captures of the year. For the last 3 months, of course, I didn't take the previous ones because this is the 3rd cabinet meeting. So from 2nd to 3rd, so these are some of the things which had happened in the district under the GLT program. Future programs, I think we talked about 2 targets. That's about 500 lions to be trained. So from that, I think we have basically covered more than 80% of our target. But the challenge still remains with our, access to the Lion Learning Center and making use of it to go through a lot of training modules available there. So the second half of the year under the GLT program, we will focus on this, because in the first half, I think we have done, I think in my view, enough programs for in the other area. So the second 6 months, we will be focusing on Lion Learning Center training platform, and also organize webinars in various topics, mostly other than, Lionism, but some soft skill development. With that, before I conclude, I would like to thank, of course, District Governor for the very good leadership that she gives on the GLT program to make it a success, and also second Vice District Governor, Lion Dr. Pupulawatta, for his advice and the commitment and the support. And then Cabinet Secretary, Lion Gayatri, and GMT, Lion Vajra, for being with us for all the programs, getting the members in, and so on. Lastly, my GLT teammates, Lion Saman Asoka and Lion Gaya Kottachi, for the commitment and the support, and lot of efforts that they are taking to make the GLT agenda for 2022-23. So that's it. If any questions, we can take it, unless otherwise, that's all.
Okay, thank you. And here I would like to include that through Mali, PTG Upali will be working with the GLT team to set up a special training program as well. Some would be Zoom webinars, and he is also working on a program for emerging lions in terms of those who will take up senior leadership in the district, not only as a governor, and it's a governor or anything like that, but also senior lions who will support the district governor, because this year I realized how important it is to have a knowledgeable and committed senior team who basically take on most of the responsibilities of running the district and making sure that the plans are implemented and everything is done. So those are some programs that will come up through Mali as well. And I thank Past District Governor Lion Upali for initiating the process. Next is the presentation by our quiet and dynamic LCIF coordinator, Lion D.N. Thilukumara.
Good morning to you all. Let's see what your LCIF coordinator has done during the last 6 months. So our first focus was, as you all know, that as our governor said at the initial stages, the fight child hunger under the LCIF designated grant. So to conduct this program, we had a fundraiser on 13th of December at the Cinnamon Lake. Information already passed by the our Cabinet Secretary. So during this fundraiser, we generated some sort of funds for this program. Actually, around 600,000 rupees generated from these funds. And next one is, and our focus was to generate funds for this one. We have already contributed. I am very proud to say that $10,000 contributed for the LCIF. That was our commitment at the initial stages. So to contribute this one, so our we have produced one MJF. Governor, thank you very much for your PM. You have become a PMJF, and another 5 members joined to MJF group. Then that they with their contribution, we were able to generate this 10,000 rupees, $10,000. So not only that one, so during this 6 months, our plan is to get another 1 PMJF and at least 8 MJF. Some people have already committed. So during these 6 months, we will be able to get these 9 members to join with MJF. And next one is in our agenda. So in 29th this month, we are having a program to recognize and honoring the Melvin John Fellows. So that will be held on 29th January at the Ranmal Holiday Home. Please join with us to recognize those all those MJF members. And next one is Patrick. And I will again remember you what is our main focus as LCIF, under LCIF. So we had a plan, we are having a plan for this Child for Hunger. So 10,000 children will be served during these 3 years. So average 1,600 children per district. And next one. So I am again and again, I will remind you that 80 rupees, just 80 rupees per child. So the estimated number of days during the month is 22, and just $5 to serve this during these 22 days. And per year, there will be 200 and just $44 to serve one child during these 20 days. Just imagine how is the little amount. So please contribute it for this fund. And if I'm sure all of you have friends in abroad, if you invite one of your friends to donate $100, maybe having 10 friends, and we just imagine there will be $1,000. So what is the benefit you are getting when your friend donate $10,000? You will become a MJF member, and another way, 22 children per year will be served. Please keep this one in your mind. Please encourage your members to do these programs, and please join with us. So thank you very much. I hope you will be joining with us during this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Layantala Kumara. First, thank you very much to reaching out to all our members and getting donations. I think for the first time, we have donated an amount of $10,000 for LCIF. And make a වැඩි වටිනාකමක් තියන්නේ මේ පාර අපි මේ ඩොනේෂන් එක කරනකොට ඔය ඔක්කොම සල්ලි යන්නේ දැන් අපි fight child hunger නෙමෙයි protect child nutrition කියන ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකට කෙලින්ම එක LCIF designated grant එකක් හැටියට යන්නේ අපි දෙන හැම රුපියලම හැම ඩොලර් එකම මේ අපේ ඒ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකට යන්නේ ඒ ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ට කෑම වේලක් බෙදා දෙන්න තමයි ඔය සල්ලි යන්නේ. So හෙට Ministry of Education at the කෝක MOU එක sign කළා ඊට පස්සේ LCIF documentation කළා මේ project එක start කරලා ඉස්කෝලේ පටන් ගත්තම let me give you an outline as to how it will work. Let me give you an outline. අපි LCIF grant එක designated fund එකකින් සල්ලි වලින් බලනවා හැම district එකෙන්ම කීයක් දීලා තියෙනවද කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ districts වලට ඉස්කෝල allocate කරයි depending on the number about the money. Now, so for example, හැමෝම එකතු වෙලා $100,000 දීලා තියෙනවා නම් they will see districts high කොහොමද මේක දෙන්නේ කියලා. ඔය choose කරන ඉස්කෝල ටික අපිට ඒ list එක හම්බ වෙන්නේ Ministry of Education එකෙන්. ඒ ministry list එක අරගෙන අපිට බලන්න පුළුවන් හරි මේ districts වලට මේ ඉස්කෝල ටික ගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. දැන් අපි කියමු මම මේ ලුණුගම්බෙහෙර ඉස්කෝලයක් ගන්නවා කියලා. ඒක choose කරලා එතන list එකේ ඒ ඉස්කෝලේ තිබිලා මම ඩොක්ටර් ලක්මාල් කතා කරලා කියනවා ලුණුගම්බෙහෙර heritage club එකට මේක බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. එතකොට ඒ Lions club එකේ responsibility එක තමයි මේ අපි select කරපු ඉස්කෝලෙත් එක කතා කරලා ඒ ළමයින්ට ඒ කැම වේල දෙන්න ඒ operation එක පටන් ගන්න. ඒක on ground multiple එකෙන් definitely team එකක් එනවා ඔක ඇවිල්ලා බලන්න. but මෙතන ළඟ ඉන්න club එක තමයි ඔකට ගිහලා කතා කරන්නේ. එතකොට once a week හරි මොකක් හරි lion කෙනෙක් ගිහලා check කරනවා ළමයින්ට කැම වේල දෙනවද කොහොමද කැම වේල හරියට දෙන්නේ because ඒක දෙන menu එකක් Ministry of Health එකෙන් දීලා තියෙන්නේ. මේ දවසේ මුං ඇට මේ දවසේ බත් මේ දවසේ උන්දියාප ඒ වගේ ඔක්කොම දීලා. supplier ගේ payment suppliers ලව nominate කරනවා ministry nominated suppliers ලා ඉන්න සමහරක් ඉස්කෝලවල මේක දැන්ටම මේ program එක ආණ්ඩුවෙන් කරගෙන යනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ ගැන වැඩි කතා කරන්නේ නැති වුණාට ඒ සමහර ඉස්කෝලවල අම්මලා තාත්තලා එලා PTA එකෙන් ඔය කෑම වේල උයලා දෙනවා. දැන් අපේ පාර උඩ තියෙන පන්සලේ තොහොම තමයි කරන්නේ මේ එන දහම් පාසල් ළමයිට. suppliers ලට payments කරන්නේ කෙලින්ම multiple එකේ ඉඳන් ministry එකට. ඉතින් අපි එකතු කළා LCF එකට දෙන සල්ලි අපේ ලංකාවට ඔය එන තියෙන සල්ලි මේ project එකේ තියෙන සල්ලි කෙලින්ම multiple එකෙන් check එකක් දීලා තමයි supplier ට දෙන්නේ. වෙන කවුරුත් අතරමැදි එක්කෙනෙක් නැහැ. So I just want to give an update there. Protect Child Nutrition මේ project එක මේක අවුරුදු 3ක් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. මේ court එකේ මේක පටන් ගත්තට පස්සේ පොඩි rates ටිකක් එහාට මෙහාට යයි because now එකපාරටම ආයෙත් වැඩි වෙච්ච නිසා the meal cost might go from 80 rupees to 100 rupees. හැබැයි මොනවා වුණත් රුපියල් 1000කින් ළමයි 10 දෙනෙක්ට කෑම වේලක් අපිට පරිත්‍යාග කරන්න පුළුවන්. So that's just an outline. Thank you very much, Lion Tilakumara. අපි Lions ට මෙතනට ගිහිලා මේ MJF PMJF කතාව කියන්නේ ඒ donation එක කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කෙලින්ම යන්නේ ළමයින්ට කණ්ඩ දෙන්න. අනිත් එක දැන් මට තනියෙන් ඕක දෙන්න ඕනේ මගේ ෆැමිලි එකත් එක්ක කතා කරලා යාළුවොත් එක්ක කතා කරලා පිට රට කට්ටියත් එක්ක කතා කරලා එකතු කරලා මම ඩොනේට් කරන සල්ලි මේ ක්‍රෙඩිට් වෙන්නේ මගේ නමට. ඒ කියන්නේ Lion Shiana of Lions Club of Colombo host donated so much. So එතනින් තමයි ඔය Lion to ඔය MJF කතාව එන්නේ. So just keep that in mind. And also there are MJF and PMJF members who are here today. I look forward to seeing you at the Founders Night on the 29th of June.
Governor,
yes, Gayatri.
I think before we take the region chairperson, Ramdhir is here. I think he's joining from Leo Olympics.
Yes.
We can take up his report before that.
Yes, no problem. Our district president, Leo Randir, please will take up your report, no problem, because there's a big multiple event happening at the moment. So yes, let's go ahead.
Thank you, Governor. I'm District Secretary Leo Sajani Vijayasuriya. So on behalf of our District President Leo Randir, I'm presenting our report. So he is now just giving the pledge of allegiance to Leo Olympics. That's why, Governor, I'm presenting it now. So good morning to all of you. So when it comes to Leo District 306A1 meeting administration, we have already taken each and every month for these 6 months, and we have already taken 2 council meetings, and we were able to extend 5 new Leo clubs in our district, and also majority of our Leo clubs have done their orientations for the first quarter, and already most of the Leo clubs have done their installations in the first quarter also. The next slide. Okay, when it comes to the key initiatives for 2022-2023 Leostic year, we were able to, when it comes to skill development committee, we were able to conduct 2 workshops for Leos of A1, and the final workshop is still ongoing. And IT and infrastructure committee, we have streamed online reporting, and MyLine reporting is also. When we pay our attention to partnership and strategy committee, we were able to introduce John Keels as one of our clusters. So, and sports committee, when it comes to our sports committee, sports and talent search committee, we were able to develop our A1 pool, sports pool, and they are doing a very good job in Leo Olympics today also. If I say we are in the first place in the first day, and I think we are in parallel with Leo District 306A2, and we are doing our best of today's also to win and to take our trophy to Leo District 306A1. So shall we move to the next slide? And Gayatri, thank you. So when we pay attention to performances of our Leos of 306A1, we were able to third highest participation. We were able to gain third highest participation in multiple district installation and the highest participation for Leo work 2020 compared with previous years. And also we were able to award the most supportive and the disciplined district in Leo multiple Devil's Walk. And we were able to successfully completed the Battle of A1 cricket tournament. And also A1, as I previously said, A1 Olympics team performing very well in the previous 14th and 15th January, and today's also today's we have Leo Athletics and the closing ceremony, so they are also performing very good. So when it comes to membership and strategy, there are 148 Alpha Leos and also 1013 Omega Leos in our district. There are when it comes to active and inactive club status, there were before there were 17 active Leo clubs, and now there are 18 active Leo clubs, and also there are inactive. There are 7 inactive Leo clubs before, and now there's we have able to reduce it as 4. And when it comes to our extending new Leo clubs in our district, our target was extending 3 new Leo clubs, but we are happy and we are proud to say that with the help of our lions of our district, and especially our district chairman Folios, with the help of our, with the help and the guidance of our district chairman Folios, Landeshan, we were able, and other lions also, we were able to achieve 4 new Leo clubs in our district, and they are University of Colombo Faculty of Law, Colombo 6 New Stars, Leo Club of Kattaragama Bogaha Palassa, Leo Club of Defence Services College, and the Prince of Wales College. Okay, and the year calendar, we were already done our district installation and skill development programs in the mentioned dates, and the Alpha One workshop also in 11th August, and we hope to conduct our mid-year review on 5th of February, and also we hope to conduct our leadership camp area 1 on 3rd, 4th and March 3rd, 4th March in 23, and our sports and talent search. I have already mentioned about that in Leo Olympics, and our Ward 1 district annual conference will be held on the tentative date is 4th June 23, and we hope to conduct a fundraiser project in November 22. It changed to February 23. So these are our district administrative concern and our request. We hope there are some inactive Leo clubs in our district, and we hope to reduce it as from the inactive to active Leo clubs, and we hope our Lions will support us in this request. And also we hope to open a new Leo club in St. Servatius College, Matara, and we recognize Lions Club who have been sponsoring and newly sponsored for Leo clubs, and thank you so much for that. And we hope to collect outstanding dues from our Lions district also, I think. So thank you so much, Governor, for giving us opportunity to present it, and we hope to do our best in today's Leo Olympic also, Governor. And I'm thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Governor, and all the Lions.
Thank you. Thank you. Is this Sajani who spoke?
Yes, Governor, I'm Sajani.
Right. Okay. So Leo Sajani is the council secretary for all the Lions who don't know her. Thank you very much. So a few things to note here with regard to the Lions clubs who don't have the active Leo club. We are reaching out to them to please cancel them so that you don't get billed by the multiple for that. Any multiple past dues, what we have said was, we'll see, we can write to them and say those clubs are not existing, so there's no way you can pay those monies. We'll see how that works out. And then with regard to the Lions sponsorship that is given to the Leo district, I had written to the district president and told him that the report for the sponsorship given last year and from Governor Shankar, that report needs to come in. And it's after that that we will approve any sponsorship that goes through. And I'm most happy to say that District President Leo Randir has forwarded the district report, or the project report of Area 1 of last year. We will go through that and then file it and have it noted and minuted, because it will go so that all lines are aware of it, and then we can proceed from there. Thank you very much to the Leos. I'm very sorry, there is one area I cannot help you much with. We have the opportunity to basically open a Leo club in St. Savasius Matara, but unfortunately, we do not have a Lions club coming forward. And as you know, in Matara, we have one strong club and the other clubs are not that active. So I'm not sure as to how I can proceed with it, because the current club is not looking to look at sponsoring 2 Leo clubs. But let's see, because definitely if we are unable to open it and those children are still interested to make a Leo club, we'll have to find an alternate Leo club, Lions club from another area, or it might have to go to another district. That is what it will be, unfortunately. So anyway, thank you to the Leos for an excellent job. And thank you very much to Lion Deshan, who's our district chairman for Leos, who supports them, guides them to get things done. And I'm happy to note that administration has picked up and in a better level now. So fine. Thank you very much, Leos.
Thank you so much, Diana.
We rather now move on to updates from our region chairpersons. So what I will do is, we will basically, before that, Governor Kirti, PIP tried to get through to me and I was speaking, so I couldn't answer. Will you please check with him what he needs?
I will check.
Kirti?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So the update from the region chairpersons. Region 1 Lion Roshan Rodrigo. Lion Roshan has basically excused himself, and he's not here, but I will give you the update in terms of membership from the region. So his region 1 comprises of Colombo Host, Colombo 6 New Stars, Kollupitiya, Vallavatta, Colombo 4, Colombo Millennium, Colombo Young Professionals, and Dehiwala Mount Lavinia. That falls under region 1, and that region is active. So if you look at our membership, we are looking at 93 new members inducted, 20 dropped, 4 transfers, and currently region 1 has a membership of 345 members and currently a net gain of 77. I must say, also mention here that the high numbers here are also due to one of the clubs who is actively pursuing membership and has almost 130 members. Colombo 6 New Stars has almost, I think, 130 members in their membership. So that is from region 1. Region 2, Lion Nishanta, you're here, so you can make your presentation. Nish, I saw him here earlier. Nish, there is a disturbance. I'll tell you, Nish, you can log out and log back in, and we'll take up somebody else till then, because I can't hear you. There is a very heavy disturbance.
Nishanta, just log out and come back again to the meeting.
Yeah.
PIP want to go out. That's what he wanted to tell us.
Okay. Okay, Nish will come back. Lion Kavindra Prabhash, region 3. Lion Prabhash ko? Lion Prabhash in order. Hello. Okay, I thought I saw him come in. Sorry, I had to answer that call. It was from PIP's PA. Nish, are you there now? Disturbance ya keno. Sorry, Nish, we can't hear you. There seems to be an issue. So I will take up this area until I can hear him. So Lion Nishanta's region currently has Lions Club of the Hula Metro, the Hula Mount Lavinia Diamond Stars, the Hula Mount Lavinia Orient, Colombo New Century Titans, Galkisa Centennial, and Moratua Ratmalana. You can see on the screen in terms of membership how we are. But region 2, the reason for the loss here is the cancellation of Lions Club of Bambalapitiya Heritage. So they have basically lost membership here. But if you look at the new members and the drop, we are still at a -1 if you don't consider transfers. But there are some more members being inducted by these clubs, and this region will come into plus growth by the next cabinet meeting, provided no more drops come in. But the drop, the -18, the big number here is because of the cancellation of Bambalapitiya Heritage. So I'm sorry, we can't listen to Nish because there's a huge technical disturbance that's happening. Lion Kavindra Prabhash, region 3. I can see you online, but there was no feedback. So Kavindra Prabhash, Lions Kavindra Prabhash has Motomula Midtown, Moratua 2020, Moratua Mulla, Kotalavalapura, Moratua Area Diamond Stars, Moratua Cosmopolitan Creators, and Moratua Veerapuran Appu Creators. So something interesting from this region is that one of the Leo clubs, the Leo club that is sponsored by Lion Kavindra's club, those Leos have actually gone for an international youth exchange program in Finland. And that is something exciting, which is coming from there. This region is currently at +33. And thank you for the good membership growth that is been taking place and for retention. And hopefully, once Motomula Midtown sends in the name list and payments, we will have a new club in this region, Motomula Imperium, within this quarter. Lion Prabhat, I saw, unfortunately, Kavindra is not able to speak, but Lion Prabhat, I saw Lion Prabhat earlier. Region Chairperson,
Yes.
Region 4.
Yes, good morning, Governor.
Good morning.
Governor, I'm covering region 4. It's include zone 7 and zone 8. There are 7 clubs. Zone 7, Colombo Harbour New Horizon, Moratua New Horizon, Moratua Orient, and Panadura Heritage. Zone 8, 3 clubs, Panadura Club, Panadura Central, and Panadura Central Leo. At the beginning of the year, we had 173 members. Now it has increased by 16 members. Now the as at date, our membership is 189. All the clubs are doing well except Panadura Central Leo. They have dropped 5 members during the last 6 months. Now only 3 clubs. Except that others club are doing well and all have paid their dues. And Panadura Central, we have to pay it within this month. But Panadura Central Leo, they already have paid, but we have to take a decision before end of this year whether to reinstate the club with new members or to close the club.
Okay. So Lion Prabhat, thank you for that feedback. And I had spoken with PACC Governor Lion Amita as well. And I spoke to Leo Lion Dinuka because that club has less than 8 members and they don't seem to be having any members coming in because most of them have either gone overseas or moved out of town. So now there are 3 or 4 very energetic members who are involved. Yeah, and 3 members. So even international is not going to allow members with clubs with less than 10 to take place. But say, at least if we know, we can put a plan and we bring in at least 10 more, then we can keep it. But we will, within this quarter, Lion Prabhat, if you can speak to your club as the extending club and see
Yes.
what we can do, because those 3 lions can join a club which is active and continue to work. Because
Yes.
it's a bigger responsibility to be in a club which is not meeting, and then you lose your enthusiasm also. So we'll see if we can do that. But please if you can speak to your board also, and then speak to those lions and let me know. Within this quarter, let's take a decision as to how we are going to proceed.
Okay, Governor.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Region 5, Dulip Soiza.
Chairman,
Yes, and Dulip.
So,
Chairman,
as a summary,
Just
my
a minute.
region
Just a minute, Lion Dulip. Lion Srilal, you have something to say?
yes, now about this Pandura Central Leo, Leo Lion Club, can't you make it as a branch club of Kapandura Central so that the membership will not be dropped?
No, so they
Can
will
you
have to
check?
be transferred. It's only 3 of them are there at the moment, active. We need 5 to make it a branch.
Yeah, that is what I'm asking is rather than so without losing those 3 members, check with the Mandra Central to convert these to a branch club of theirs.
Governor, we
With
will
the-
discuss with the club and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Sorry, Dulip, Region 5.
Currently the membership stands at 178 total for my region. And there were 2 dropouts from Vadva and also Pandru Centennial. Plus Pandru Golden was reinstated. The 12 members were reinstated and one member was inducted. So total there is a plus 80 yesterday, this morning. And all the clubs are doing their regular meetings. Most of them are reported. And the dues, district dues, a few clubs have to pay their district. I will follow up and collect. And the zone chairman and region chairmen have been held by most of the clubs. Clubs are still pending, and I will ensure those occurred this month and latest February. So that is the update on the most of the clubs are actively involved in and club project very recently, and so general the clubs are in.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Dulip, because even with the reinstatement of the of Pandra Golden Jubilee, they have started their service programs as well. And they have attended the leadership programs as well. So there is engagement and people are getting involved. So clubs reinstate kara wage නෙමෙයි ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ service කළා project වල කළා අපේ programs වලට එකතු වෙනවා කියන්නේ, then at least we have a better chance of things staying on as well. So thank you very much for that. But regions 1 to 5, just remember to follow up on understanding any drops that are going to happen so that we can anticipate what we need to do and take those proper conditions. Thank you. Next, region 6, Lion Kumudu Hemantha, region chairperson. Man dakka utage login එකෙන් ආවා. Lion Kumudu Hemantha. Okay, I can't see the sun. Let me take this up as well. Unfortunately, he may have dropped out. Region 6, may clubs ටික තමයි region 6 එකේ තියෙන්නේ. අලුත්ගම බෙන්තොට, කළුතර Central, කළුතර Golden Jubilee, අම්බලන්ගොඩ Central, බෙන්තොට Midtown, කළුවා මෝදර මොරගල්ල. මේ region එකේ මෙතන minus ගානකට අපිට හේතුවක් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ the cancellation of අලුත්ගම New Century. අලුත්ගම New Century club එක cancel වුණා. ඒ cancel club එකේ හිටපු members ලා ගත්තම මේගොල්ලෝගේ මේ region එකේ -7 net growth එකක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ, කියන්නේ net loss එකක්. But they have, the current clubs have brought in 14 new members and dropped 6. So may club, may region එකේ ඒගොල්ලෝගේ උත් වැඩ කරගෙන යනවා and participate කරනවා for different programs, which is fine, but මෙතන we will be looking at the membership to see that it works out well. So this is under region 6. It seems that all my region chairpersons have connection issues. Line Indrajit excurse කරාද ඉන්නවද මෙතන? Okay, so Line Indrajit is not here. Region 7, Aluthgama Heroes, Bentota Heritage, Dargatown Malavana, Dargatown United Creators, Ahongala Diamond Stars, Payagala Imperium, Balapitiya 2020. Lions Club of Balapitiya was reinstated this year and they have come into the membership, and Ahongala Diamond Stars extended the Lions Club of Payagala Imperium. I saw Ape Zone Chairperson Hazim online. If Hazim wishes to, he can bring in his update of the zone. Okay, he's not there right now. Of his zone, because they are working to see if we can start the Beruwala Club. In this region, open it up. In this region, under Indrajit, we are on a plus growth, mainly due to a fact of a new club coming in, plus the other clubs have been updating their membership as well. So thank you for that. I will be speaking to the zone, the region chairperson separately, even though some of them are not here. Next is region 8, Land Upali Kodagoda.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Governor, and all the cabinet officers, secretaries, treasurers, and presidents. My region is region 8. My zone chairmen are Saman Mevalala and Rostan Trimudali. And our clubs, they are doing their projects and they have paid their dues and they are doing their meetings on time. And my clubs are Gold, Premium Golden Jubilee, Hikkaru New Stars, and Noatuna. Now, Governor, when I go through this statistics, I think it is not updated properly because Gold Club, they have dropped 3 members. Gold Fort, they have taken 5 members and dropped 2 members. Gold Premium Golden Jubilee. So, sorry, Gold Gadapura, they have taken 1 member. Gold New Stars, Premium Golden Jubilee, they have not taken 1, they have not dropped anyone. Hikkaru, they have taken 1 member. It is not updated.
Okay,
Stars,
so
they have, okay. And Avatma, they have taken 1. And altogether in my region, they have taken 9 members and dropped 6 members. And with the leadership of Lion Ravi Kalansurya, we are going to extend to new clubs. Yeah. Already we have done the basic needs to extend these clubs, and we have already tested 27, and it should be plus growth 11 altogether. Okay. If I'm okay, it should be like that. So we hope to get 2 new members within this month to Lions Club of Onatuna, to take another 12 members within the next couple of months, and we hopefully we'll be able to extend these 2 clubs in our charter ceremony. And we did 2 region projects, and also 4 members participated for RNLI, and all the club members are giving their full support to me, and they are actively participating for meetings and projects when they are requested. So our vision is, I think, okay, I promise you to give you 40 new lands, but sit for 40.
Thank
In the next couple of months. Thank you.
Thank you, Line Upali. First, I will double check on these statistics, definitely, because it was as of 20th of January. In this region, thank you for bringing in the Lions Club of Galle Imperium. Thank you to Lion Senior Cabinet Officer Lion Ravi Kalan Surya, assisted by all the members of Unawatna, the region chairperson, Lion Upali De Silva as well, and then your area leader and all the Lions. Thank you very much for doing that. And we also have the Lions Club of Unawatna Imperium in the pipeline. Lion Ravi is rather busy these days. However, we will get this sorted out before the end of the quarter. I spoke to Lion Upali De Silva, region chairperson, and they were looking for a date to inaugurate, ceremonially inaugurate Galle Imperium, because already Galle Imperium is in, as per LCI, Galle Imperium is a member of this district now. And what we looked at is it will most probably be done at your charter on the 18th of March. So we will work towards that. But definitely may first, third quarter, otherwise they will lose interest. I've also spoken to Lion Upali and said that we will organize another orientation for those other Lions as well, once the extension chairman is less busy. So that is there. Thank you very much. We will look into these statistics. And congratulations, you all also did. Of course, it was done by Premium Golden Jubilee. Thank you very much for that excellent fundraiser, which was a good PR program for Lionism as well. Right. Thank you, Lion Upali. Region 9, Varuna Manamperi. So region 9, he had sent in his email, but okay, fine. He's not here. Region 9 is an area, dear cabinet officers, which is an area of concern because we have 6 clubs and we need to grow it because 5 Matra Millennium Ladies Club, Matra Dikwala Luhunu Millennium, Varigama City is cancelled. We have Ambalantota Metro, Hambantota Golden Jubilee and Tangol. After May region ke api kata karagana yanne clubs me ayat Varigama City reactivate karana puluwang weyida kiyala. But other than that, Matra Millennium Ladies uy Hambantota Golden Jubilee Club ekat kohomda membership වැඩි කරගන්න ගන්න කියලා අපිත් බලාගන්නවා because Hambantota Golden Jubilee also has 9 members. They are active. Report කරනවා projects වලට එනවා projects කරනවා. හැබැයි අඩුම ගානේ මං කියලා තියෙන්නේ පුළුවන් නම් මේ අවුරුද්ද ඉවර වෙනකොට මේ 9 15 හරි කරෝතින් එතකොට ගවන කීර්තිගේ අවුරුද්දේ තව 5 දිනක් 6 දිනක් අරගෙන ඕක 2021 කරන්න පුළුවන්. So Governor Keith is also looking into that because he has very good contacts in that area. May region definitely some area we'll need to look at to see how we can strengthen, because otona godak towns where we don't have quite a few Lions Club and එක දෙයක් අපි මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. මාතරයි ගාල්ලුයි A2 එකටත් IT area එකක්. So they are very aggressive in going and opening clubs in those areas. I know that Matra has very strong clubs. A2 has very strong clubs in the Matra area. I think never mind what they are doing on that side, but we need to understand that ekyanne Lionism වලට බැඳෙන්න කැමති කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා කියලා. I think අපි බලමු පුළුවන් නම් ඔය region එක තවත් strengthen කරන්න. Otherwise, if we look at it, we only have about 3 clubs that are very strong in that area. So that is Lion Varuna. Lion Vinodri didn't connect. She had excused, I think. May Dr. Pupulawatata Puluwan the region 10 එක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න. Then after that, I will give the statistics. Dr. Pupulawatata. Dr. Lakmal in neda. I saw Dr. Lakmal at the meeting.
Kawana, good morning.
Good morning. Dr. Lakmalගේ zone එක ගැන update එකක් දෙන්න. ඊට පස්සේ මම මුළු region එක ගැන දෙන්නම්.
ගවන අපි ලුරුගම හෙරිටේජ් ක්ලබ් එක, පන්නිගම හෙරිටේජ් ක්ලබ් එක, දෙබර ඉම්පීරියම් අපි අලුත් ක්ලබ් එක තාම ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරේ නැහැ. එතකොට එතන අපි පටන් ගත්තේ මෙම්බර්ස්ලා 42යි. තිස්සමහරම් 20 නැතිව. ඒක මට හම්බෙනකොට කැන්සල් ක්ලබ් එක 42යි. දැන් මෙම්බර්ස්ලා 69ක් ඉන්නවා දෙබර ඉම්පීරියම් එකත් එක්කම. ඒක ලුණුකම්හර හෙරිටේජ් ක්ලබ් එකට අපි ඇඩ් කරා මෙම්බර්ස්ලා 7ක්, එක්කෙනෙක් ඩ්‍රොප් කරා. පාණ්ඩිගම හෙරිටේජ් ක්ලබ් එකට 5ක් ඇඩ් කරා, 4ක් ඩ්‍රොප් කරා. දෙබර ඉම්පීරියම් අලුතෙන් 20ක් ඉන්නවා. ඔක්කොම 69ක් ඉන්නවා මෙම්බර්ස්ලා. අපිට දෙබර ඉම්පීරියම් ක්ලබ් එකේ ඉනොගරේෂන් එක පෙබරවාරි 12 ගවනත් එක්ක කතා කරලා තියෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන් කියන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඉතින් අපිට සතුටුයි අලුතෙන් ක්ලබ් එකක් ඕපන් කරගන්න ලැබිච්ච එක ගැන. ඒකට ගවනගෙත් අපේ සෙකන්ඩ් වයිස් ගවනත් ගොඩක් උදව් කරා. අපේ දුර්ගමරේ ක්ලබ් ප්‍රෙසිඩන්ට් ගොඩක් උදව් කරේ සම්බන්ධව. ඒක තමයි කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. එච්චරයි.
Thank you Dr. Lakmal and බොහොම ස්තුතියි zone 19 එක හොඳට බලාගෙන යනවා. ඒක හොඳට කරනවා. අපිට අලුත් ක්ලබ් එකක් දුන්න එක ලොකු දෙයක්. අපි අර කතා කරපු විදියට මම ඩොක්ටර් සෙකන්ඩ් වයිස් සීසී ගානත් එක්කත් කතා කරා. මල්ටිපල් කවුන්සිල් එකේ ලීඩර්ෂිප් ටීම් එකෙන් ඔරියන්ටේෂන් එකකුත් ඕගනයිස් කරමු. අපි බලමු එදා 12 වෙනිදා උදේට ඕක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට ඉනෝග්‍රේෂන් එක කරන්න පුළුවන්. 12th of March, then 11th March Kataragam Bogaha Palace chart එක 12th of March February sorry my bad මේ වැඩි කැලෙන්ඩර් එක බලන් හිටියේ 11th of February Kataragam Bogaha Palace chart එක. ඉතින් මේක අපි කරමු on the 12th උදේ program එකක් හැටියට අපි අර training එකත් බලමු කරන්න. So it will be good for the new members. Overall region 10 එක ගත්තොතින් if you take overall region 10 other than in zone 20 අපේ ජනිත් හිටියා join වෙලා. ජනිත් පිටේ කතා කරන්නේ. ජනිත් zone chairperson zone 20 තමගේ club එකේ කියන්න තමගේ club එකේ update එක.
අපේ ගවන මේ සෙල්ල කතරගම හෙරිටේජ් එක මේ බ්ලොක් වුණා. එතකොට අපේ ඊට පස්සේ සෙල්ල කතරගම හෙරිටේජ් එකෙන් දෙන්නෙක් අපේ කතරගම හෙරිටේජ් එකට දාගත්තා. සාමාන්‍ය විදිහට අනිත් ටික නම් වැඩි කරගෙන යනවා.
ඔව් මම දකිනවා ඉතින් ඒ zone එකේ ඉන්න තියෙන clubs ටික තමයි කතරගම බෝගහ පැලැස්ස හිටියේ. කතරගම බෝගහ පැලැස්ස clubs ටික එතනට එන්නේ and projects are being carried out. meetings උත් තියෙනවා. reporting වලින් චුට්ටක් අඩුවක් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි දැන් ඒකත් හරි ගස්සගෙන යනවා. මේ zone මේ region එකෙන් අපිට මේ අලුත් ලියෝ club එකකුත් හම්බුණා. මම ඩොක්ටර් ප්‍රියංග පුලත් කතා කරන්න මේ දැන්ට තියෙන මේ net loss එක කොහොමද අපි අඩු කරලා අඩුම ගානේ plus කරගන්න බැරිනම් equalize කරන්න so that we don't have a net loss in the regions. So that is there, but Cabinet Secretary, can you just record that all the regions chairpersons were not here. There are some who gave the excuses, which is fine, but there are some who did not, and I will be taking it up at the special meeting I will have with them separately. Okay. Right.
Okay,
Your report. Right, thank you. Is Governor Ganamini here because he had excused himself for gift of site report?
No, he said he won't be available. He said nothing much to say, Governor.
Okay. Hari, Metanadi, I will make under gift of site. We got a donation of IO lenses from District Governor Rizvi Rauf of the UK. That district governor, he's a Sri Lankan, former member of the Lions Club of Beruwala, and then after that he was a member of B1. He's now the district governor, I can't remember the number, in one of the UK districts. When he was in Sri Lanka, Okkama districts were me IUL lenses donate kara. Ape district hambuna, we have got about 100 to 105, 125 IO lenses, which will be handed over to the hospital. Next is the report on the Camilla School by Lion Marius Ferdinandez, and thereafter, Lion Marius will also give his report on the Lanka Lions Foundation.
Good afternoon, Governor. Can you hear me, Governor? Governor, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Thank
Good
you.
afternoon. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to give the report on Camilla School. The total number of inmates at Camilla School today stands at 48. Out of that, male inmates 28 and female 20. Out of that 48, 35 inmates, they go to school, that Camilla School, daily. And another 7 children are there who are constantly in seated position as they cannot walk. They need regular intensive physiotherapy to prevent further complications due to abnormal posture and immobility. Another group of inmates have abnormal aggressive type of behavior, and they also need physiotherapy, as some of them are wheelchair bound. That is about 5. And there's only one child who goes to a school outside Camilla School, and he is doing well, I heard, in that school. I think he goes to a place in Panipitia. And there are 14 staff members, caregivers 8, teachers 2, laborers 2, matron 1, administrative officer 1. Then administrative officer table a comprehensive report of monthly receipts and payments for the approval by the Board of Trustees. Also prepares a separate statement for the items received in kind, that is meals and food. Welfare committee consists of Lion ladies appointed by the respective district governors, look into the welfare of the children, members of the staff, and the basic day-to-day needs of the school. I think this is the most important area what we have done during this quarter, upgrading done at the school. So one area where the school is generating some income is this hiring the auditorium. But the toilets used by the guests who hired the auditorium were in dilapidated state. These toilets were upgraded to a very high standard. I think it's like a 5-star toilets now. Thanks to Lion Chaminda Hiturangala, Cabinet Treasurer, District 306A1, who donated floor tiles. Then Lion Kumar Rodrigo, District 306A2, donated wall tiles and paid money for labor charges and tiling the walls and the floor. Then third, brand new toilet fittings were donated by Rhino Cement Company, contacted by President Lions Club of Vidagama, District 306A2. Also, this company removed the entire old roof connecting the auditorium and the toilets, replaced the roof with new steel rafters and asbestos sheets. A job well done, I say. Management and the staff of Rhino Cement Company visited the school on 21st of December 2022, organized a Christmas party with lunch and entertainment for all the inmates. Same day, they donated 20 beds and 20 mattresses, cleaning equipment, grocery items, and mosquito nets to the school. Total cost of the above project done by Rhino Cement Company can be estimated as rupees 1 million. Due to ongoing power cuts, the institute felt the need of temporary power supply to the home to minimize the inconvenience for the children and for the security of the inmates. Camilla School made inquiries to install an inverter system, which was estimated as rupees 3,90,000. Thanks to past district governor Lion Paddy Vithana, along with past district governor Lion Chandani Vithana, initiated a project through their club Lions Club of Aludgama Bentota to raise funds for this worthy cause. They succeeded in raising funds for this project. Rupees 1,95,250 was donated by their club members, Lions, Marian and Thomas Anders, who are residing in Germany. Another 53,000 was donated by a club member, Lions, same club, Lions Suresh Idisuriya. Lions Suresh contributed a wheelchair, gave rupees 20,000 for day's meal and rupees 20,000 to each caregiver on 31st December 2022. And also they have done a trip to Dehiwala Zoo was organized on the 20th January 2023. Inmates were taken, they enjoyed the day at the zoo. This German couple who came, they are not ENT specialists, but they are capable of doing ear checks. So they have checked the inmates and cleared all the ear problems and given some advice how to maintain that. They have given advice to the caregivers how to maintain that. That was a very great requirement for the school. Then Colombo 4, along with Gateway School children, have color washed the walls of the school. Cool. And this is another. And also have to inform matron's husband passed away last month, and it was at Thanamalvila. Land Doctor, Past District Governor Land Upali, and Past District Governor Land Amita. Both of them have visited on behalf of District 306A1 to pay their last respects. And also there's a Camilla Park building. It has done by this District 306A2, Land Kumudu. And there are 7 shops built by District 306A2, and that is handed over to Camilla Trust now. And Jana is working on that. So I can't give the details because it is not properly done yet. But in the in few months' time, we should be able to get about 200,000 rupees income for the maintenance of the Camilla school. That will greatly help the school general expenses when the things are going up so much in the expenses are going up. In conclusion, trustees spend their valuable time by being present at trust board meetings to make decisions for the development of the institute. In general, the institute is functioning smoothly without many shortcomings. And I would like to mention this matron. She is not taking, that is what she said, I think it's true. She is not taking a cent from the petty cash or this money collected for food items. Everything is collected through various donors and through Lions. And all that money collected is spent for administrative work and electricity and water. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you, Lion Marius. Here, Metanadi Kiano, especially make Camilla Pasla Gana. Unfortunately, all our lions are not too much aware of it, especially those who are far away from Colombo. පුළුවන් තරමක කොළඹ ආපු දවසක ජන කන්ටැක්ට් කරලා නැත්නම් ලයන් මේරියස් කන්ටැක්ට් කරලා ගිහිල්ලා අපේ මේ කැමිලි පාසල චුට්ටක් බලා ගන්න ඊට පස්සේ තමයි දැනගන්න බෑ මොන වැඩ කාර්යයක් කරනවාද තව කරන්න තියනවාද කියලා, because as you know it was taken up in the last cabinet meeting and it was recorded as well, because the buildings are very old. They are looking at an option to see if we can, through a grant, have a program to upgrade the entire building system of Camilla. It will be a bit of a long-term project because the cost will be something like 150 million. So that is something that has been, that's in discussion at the trust board meeting level. And that was actually initiated by PIP because he got a reputed engineering company to come and do an entire evaluation of the buildings in the Camilla School. So that is there. And also I would like to thank all the Lions clubs that sponsor meals for these children. ඇත්තටම ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ළමයි උත් නෙමෙයි සමහරක් කට්ටිය වැඩිහිටි කට්ටිය. හැබැයි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ එතන කැමිලා පාසලට ඇවිල්ලා දැම්මට පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලෝගේ පවුල් ඒගොල්ලෝ ඇවිල්ලා ගෙදර ගෙනියන්නේ නැහැ after they become 18. So most often we have people who are inmates who are over 18, much over 18. For them, Camilla is the only home that they have. So when we are doing our club projects, please look at the Camilla School also. එතනට දානයක් දෙනවා වගේ තමයි. මම දන්නවා ඔය කොල්ලුපිටිය club එකෙන් ගොඩක් programs උතන කරනවා, මොරටු club එක ඔක්කොම clubs වලින් කරනවා. අපේ ladies committee also very involved. උතනට මේ CAM විතරක් නෙමෙයි අනිත් අවශ්‍යතාවත් සපුරන්න බලනවා. So thank you very much for that.
Governor, can I mention one more thing which I forgot?
Sure. Yeah.
4th of February, it's the Camilla Day. It is their day. That is where they come and they show their performances. And I think all are welcome for that that particular day. It's starting at 9 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock. And I think and Swarnamali has arranged a lot of activities on this day. And I think all are welcome for that. But I don't know the arrangements how she's going to do. I think you must be knowing and you can brief them.
Thank you, Lamarius. Because Camilla School is a joint program of A1 and A2, we take turns. So this year, A1 is leading organizing the Camilla Day. A2 will be supporting. So that is what is happening. And එදාට තමයි ඒ Camilla පාසලේ ඉන්න ඒ කට්ටිය they do musical show එකක් කරලා අපේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට gifts දීලා they also do a small exhibition of the projects that they're doing. So ඒක every year that happens on the 4th of February. ඉතින් මේ අවුරුද්දෙත් ඒ Saturday තමයි ඒ program එක තියෙන්නේ. So thank you, Lion Marius. Does anybody have any questions regarding the Camilla report? Any questions? Okay, you can go ahead, Lion Marius.
Yeah. A report on Lanka Lions Foundation. Up to the month of December 2022, in total 2,347 loans amounting to rupees 74,936,345 have been granted among 2,072 loan recipients in the multiple district 306, that is A1 to all 6 districts.
I don't know whether it's possible for you to hear me.
Yeah.
I'm Paswai
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you? Yes.
Yeah. I would like to know what has happened. There is a case against the Camilla School.
Yeah. Yes.
Case.
That was called in January twice, 2 days in January, but it was postponed because one lawyer is pulling it, delaying it. I think Governor Upali might be able to elaborate on that.
Excuse me, with the permission of the chair, Chairman, can I update?
Yes, please. Yes, passes Governor Chandani, please update. Thank you.
Yeah, this was taken up at the last Camilla meeting, which was held on Wednesday. This time also, when the case was called in January, the complainant's lawyer had not come up, was not present. So it has been postponed to February. And the magistrate has said that he won that because they have not come for the last two schedules, that he will give a judgment in February and also if they don't come again, that final judgment will be given on that day. That's the update, Vice Speaker.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
Can I
Lion
continue,
Marius.
Governor?
Yes, please
Yes.
continue.
Remain as loan outstanding to be settled in installments 5 loans were granted during the month of December 2022, which were initiated by the following clubs. District 306A1, Lions Club of Kalua Modara Moragalla, 4 loans were given. Aludgama Bentota, 1, altogether total 5. Some of the loan recipients have settled their first loan and have reapplied for their second and then for the third loan, which were granted to improve their projects. The above number of loans have been disbursed among female and male recipients. The loans granted are for income generating activities, house repairs, and renovations. A few loans were granted for education purposes. First time applicants are given maximum loan amount of rupees 30,000 and second loan will be maximum rupees 50,000. Lions can identify persons suitable to receive assistance from the Lanka Lions Foundation to initiate self-employment. Projects have to be applied through your respective clubs. However, the Lion who selects the applicants will have to undertake and ensure the payment of the installments monthly. That is, in short, the one who is selecting, the Lion who is selecting will be the guarantor. The arrears position in the District 306A1 is manageable except for 4 Lions clubs. They are Aludgama Heroes, Aludgama New Century, just now it was mentioned that is not functioning now, Panadura, and Valigama Base Century. Governor, due to these financial difficulties these days, Lions are not very much keen to go behind these deserving people even to give loans because they are fear that these people will not pay it back. So we have to take a special interest and make them as a community or 10, 15 together as a cluster and give loans. Otherwise, single individuals is difficult to give these days. Thank you.
Thank you, Limeris. Generally, the loan period is 2 years.
Yes, 24
24 months. 24 months. Okay.
22. So yeah, they have to pay in 20.
Okay.
20, and there's a service charge of 10%. When you add to that, it is 22 installments that you have to pay.
Hari. Thank you. At our one of our cabinet meetings, we got Lion Lasantha, who's also the microfinance specialist of Lanka Lions Foundation, to give an update. May Lanka Lions Foundation මොනවද කරන්න කියලා. Lanka Lions Foundation initiate කරේ අපේ past international president Lion Mahendra Amarasuriya මේ දිලිඳුකම මඩ පවත්වා ගන්න පුළුවන් විදියක් හැටියට, and so that through microfinancing we can help people who can't get a loan from a bank. That's the main thing. Make a funds where the godak over 50% of the funds comes through PIP and from his connections. Anit funds enne ape Lions lage නැත්නම් donations. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් Mahendra Amarasuriya fellow කියන ඒ title එක ලබා ගන්නවා if you donate 13,000 rupees. Progressive Mahendra Amarasuriya fellow කෙනෙක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් when you put another 10,000. දැන් ඕකට ඇත්තම donation එක යන්නේ 13,000 නැත්නම් 10,000 කොහොම තමයි යන්නේ. මේ program එක අපේ district එකේ ගොඩක්ම බලාගන්නේ after Lion Medias, ගොඩක්ම operations බලාගන්නේ Lion Premanath and also Lion Gayaweera is in our committee this year. This is a multiple wide thing. මෙතනදී අපිට පුළුවන් විදියකට දැන් donations එකතු කරන්නත් පුළුවන්, නැත්නම් අපිට Lions හැටියට මේකට contribute කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඔය fund එකකින් අපි කරන්නේ selected කට්ටියට micro finance loan එකක් දෙන එක. ඒ කියන්නේ තමාගේ ව්‍යාපාරයක් පටන් ගන්න, ඒක වැඩි කරගන්න, ඒ වගේ දෙයක් තමයි. හැබැයි ඒ එක්කෙනාව recommend කරන Lion is the guarantor and you have to be responsible. So ගොඩක් clubs මේකට තාම එකතු වෙලා නැහැ for whatever internal reason. හැබැයි පුළුවන් තරම් අපිට මේව කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් තව එක්කෙනෙක්ට උදව් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් තමාගේ ව්‍යාපාරය කරගෙන යන්න it is a big thing. ඉතින් කරුණා කරලා මොකක් හරි මේ ගැන වැඩි විස්තර දැනගන්න අවශ්‍ය නම් අපිට ප්ලෑන් ප්‍රේමනාත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්, ලයින් මීඩියස් එක්ක කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා. because අපි දැකලා තියෙනවා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අය ලසන්ත කියන විදිහට ඩිෆෝල්ට් තමා දන්නේ කෙනෙක් නම් ඔය එක්කෙනා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඩිෆෝල්ට් කරන්නේ නැහැ. right so දන්නේ කෙනෙක් trustworthy එක්කෙනෙක්ව දන්නේ නැති එක්කෙනෙක්ව recommend කරන්න එපා කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. අනිත් එක areas position එක බලුවම cancel වෙච්ච clubs වල areas අපි කොහොමද කරන්නේ කියලා එතන Lanka Lions Foundation meeting එකේ කතා කරනවා. what they do is they go after the lion or speak to the lion who guaranteed that loan. අපි ඒක වෙනම පැත්තක තියලා බලමු. හැබැයි let's see how we can get more donations to Lanka Lions Foundation. and මෙතනදී Lanka Lions Foundation එක දියත් කරන්න යන special program එකක් to help more lions get their MJF contribution. ඒකේ details අපිට ඒවල තියෙනවා. හැබැයි සමහරක් දේවල් clarify කරගන්න තියෙන නිසා ඒක මම තාම officially announce කරලා නැහැ. but ඒ තියෙන සල්ලි වලින් ඔක්කොම යන්නේ service වලට. so if we can promote this, if we have people who can help, please look at it. but ඔක්කොම it has to come through a Lions Club. It cannot come directly to the Lanka Lions Foundation. It has to come through a Lions Club. So thank you, Lion Marius. Yes, Gayatri.
Yeah, we did this project, ladies committee project during this Singacharika and Gaul personality development, which Anusha did. And there were about, I think, 20 ladies. We had about 50 participants, and about 20 were interested in taking loans, giving various for various purposes. But I think the problem is like, who is going to sponsor? Like they came, kind of open thing. And so that is a problem that it did not go forward. So what can we do to things like that?
No, that is the biggest problem that we have, that you can't find guarantors. So now Lasanta is a process consultant. He's because of this difficulty of collecting money again, or the recovery of loans, he is asking the Lion to give a check, open check, not open check, a check, a dated check, that in case there's a default, he's going to deposit that money to recover the loan. So because of these, from his point of view, it is correct, because he's answerable for the money that he's managing this account. And from the other side, the Lions are little reluctant to give their checks. I think Lion Ganamini had a big argument, and because he also brought about 20 cluster, as you said just now, 20 recipients, applications, and there was a big this thing, and I think PIP got a decision in favor of Lion past district governor Ganamini, but that is a isolated case. But in this Gaul matter, some Lions clubs should come forward. Some Lions have to come forward to sign as a guarantor. The only option, Gayatri, is district governors are given the option to. There's no particular number. For a Lion, only 5 or 3, I think. For a club also, there's a limit. For past governors, there's no limit. They can apply. They can convince a past governor in that area, or whoever it is. They can push through this 20 applications, but he should be a person who is willing to take up that responsibility.
Thank you, Lion Marius. So going through Gayatri, Lanka Lions Foundation also is looking to see how the money that is given is secure and that we can recover that money. Generally, I think there were high percentage of people coming back. Coming back to Gaul, where we had those ladies who are interested. If any Lions Club or any Lion is willing to, they go through a screening and maybe they first select 5. Then see how it goes with it, because it has to be guaranteed by a Lion and the application has to come through a Lions Club. So I suppose the first thing we can do is maybe educate the lands in that area, or the senior officers in that area. So this is what we can do, and then see if we can take it forward. That is the only thing at the moment, because no application can go through without a land guaranteeing it. Okay, right. Thank you for that. If there's nothing else, I now open the house for any other business.
Governor, we have to mention about the convention, right?
Yes, yes. My work screen share to Nawatan. Harry. No, I will talk, Lana. I'll be talking all this time. May any other business from the Lions?
Governor, I have a small query to raise. It's a general question. Yes, it's regarding the constitutional bylaws. Of course, the 2022-23 constitution and bylaws draw out very clear terms as to the operation of a club, how it is, how the officers, key officers are supposed to manage finance, voting, well structured. But when it comes to dissolution of a club, obviously we have seen clubs being cancelling their charters. Specifically for finance, there is no, I stand corrected. I could not see any specific terms, because when a new club is formed, put to the cabinet, district cabinet approves it, then it has to go through the correct procedure and the club is installed. But when it comes to a club being cancelled or the charter being cancelled, I could not see any clear-cut directive in constitution and bylaws, especially finance. Of course, Article 11, Section 2 says 2 accounts have to be maintained. Admin account, yes, it's let them sort it on their own subs, but especially service accounts and public funds collected through special projects targeting the public, where the public also contributes. It specifically says that it has to go back to the public, not for club's own use. You all understand that. But when it comes to the dissolution of a club, where and what is the responsibility level of that particular club or the district to ensure that funds, if any, which has been collected from the public, is either ensure that it goes back to the public or to the district or wherever, it is not very clear. So if there is some, because let's take it very seriously, like, you know, a club can perform very well. They can do lots of service projects and then market that and do fundraisers. And this came up with even Lanka Lions Foundation last cabinet meeting, where 2 or 3 clubs are no longer in existence. So what is the responsibility for getting it back, the funds? That's just one factor. So especially public finances, that is the via service project, fundraiser. And when a club is being dissolved, you can pass a board resolution, send a letter to the bank, withdraw the funds, and after 1 year open up a new club. That's a different story, but that is not giving the money back to the public. So please minute this, and I stand corrected, like I said, if there is a clause which I may have missed, because this may not be pertinent to today matters, but I feel going forward, being very clear and transparent in our transactions can be a valuable point. So I appreciate my query being clarified in a next cabinet meeting. This is not the forum to discuss it right now. So please minute it and let's discuss it later.
Thank you, Lion Dulip, for bringing that up. What you say is true in terms of most often international cancels a club if they have not paid their international dues. And then what you say is, if there is any money in the service account, what happens thereafter? Can our finance Committee Chairperson, would you like to share some light, or I can actually take this up as a matter for discussion at the Finance Committee meeting and then see how we can take it through? Because as you said, everyone here is not able to discuss it, but we can take it up and see as to how it will work, because there are a lot of operation structures as to what happens when we are in operation, but what can happen to the money that has to go back to the public. Finance Committee Chairperson?
Yes, what Dulip says is correct. But only thing is, I also find in the constitution there, it's very silent. The constitution is very silent on that. I think as what Dulip suggested, so you can write to international and ask for a direction. What's that? At least for the future, we can do something. No?
Okay. Thank you.
I also
Governor,
feel that
Sorry.
Governor.
Yes, Governor Kapil.
Yes.
Sometimes the board manual may have some guidelines on that. So I will check on that and I will come back to.
Please.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
I could
thank
not
you.
find the
Not
chairman.
today.
Yes, I could not find. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Chairman, so District Governor, can I make a comment
Sure.
on that?
Definitely.
This was discussed at our board meeting also, because my club has 6.2 million in fixed deposits. So at some point of time in the future, when if it so happens, if the club has to terminate, what happens to all that money is something we have considered. And it was suggested by some of the members to form a trust. So that, and also their request was that the trust be administered by say a lawyer or another trustee who's not a lion. And also at some point of time, it was the wish of our members that anything that is remaining should be given to LCIF as a contribution, so that that money remains in Lionism, because that was given for Lionism. So now I'm at the moment I have been entrusted with looking at how the trust can be formed, which I think I'll have to get advice from PIP as well, because this is a very different situation where a non-profit organization is forming a trust. So there will be certain things. I think the only thing is answer would be a trust, or the existing members will have to pass a resolution as to what it should be, how it should be dispersed at the event of a termination. That's what I think.
Yeah. To add to you, I think recently, Baba, can I add something to you, Chairman?
Sure.
Yeah, recently one club in New Zealand, it is about 50 or 60 years old club. I saw in the not WhatsApp group, in the international. They have sent it to that particular club, decided to cancel that club. So then they put it to they are written to international as well as the club members and the district, that they have an intention of closing down, and the money is what they are having it. So whether what action we should take. So I think we must write to international and get a good direction from that.
Okay. Okay. Right. Thank you.
And Governor, I think most appropriate thing is the later one, that is the contribute to the LCI. That is the only arm which is using public money in a correct manner. So that I think better to pass a resolution by the club to send back all the money's public funds to the LCI. To utilize it in because we collect those money under the name of Lions, so that it has to go back to the mother organization.
Okay. So thank you. So what I will do is I will write to international and get a direction, because ultimately the clubs will have to decide on what they will do. If a club does it in advance and it's documented, it's fine. But I will also have to check with them what happens if they don't, if it's not documented. So all of that is there, because they might decide to donate it to another club or another charity and close it down, because we really don't have access to look at their bank details. if they're, I mean, let's face it, even now we get the treasurer's report. We don't scrutinize anybody's bank details because club is autonomous entity. So, but definitely thank you, Dulip, for bringing this up, and thank you to the past district governors for advice and comments. I will write to international and start that process so we can get direction. Thank you. Anything else? So I will bring up some things under any other business. 7th of May is our 18th annual convention, the business program. And the 17th of June, we'll be having the awards night and the convention night. Convention chairperson is Media Past District Governor Lion Shankar. Steering committee secretary is Lion Sornamali Fernando. We have a steering committee in place. Work has started. As you know, costs of this year of everything is like 70% more than last year. We are doing our best to make sure we have a good program because it is important to celebrate our work. It is very important to celebrate our work because at the end of the day, we as Lions, the only thing we get is that thank you or a recognition. Other than that, it's not much. So we will be reaching out to all Lions, even the cabinet officers. Please assist in any way we can. Two ways is, one way is to make sure we get all the clubs in good standing. So all cabinet officers, please make sure your own club is in good standing. That means all international dues, all district dues paid. Second thing is to make sure Lions register for the convention because it's on 2 days. It's like a 1.5 month gap in between. So on the 7th of May, registration is 1,500 per person. Breakfast will be provided between 8 to 9 a.m. till 9:30 so that people don't come hungry. And then for the awards night on the 17th of June, also the registration is 1,500 and refreshments will be served to everyone who registered. And then the awards night will happen thereafter. It's a limited number of tickets. So assistance financially through your contacts as well as participation is the main thing. We've done a lot of work this year. And there's a lot of work that is going to go into the convention. So let's all get together to celebrate the good work of this year. That is with regard to that. I have a couple of requests. One is a reminder to all the Lions who had committed an advertisement in the directory. Please settle that because these are the funds that are needed to go into our leadership training programs and leadership training programs are funded through the admin account, not through the service account. So please do that. Cabinet officers who have not paid your cabinet officer fee, please make sure to pay that. The next cabinet meeting will be a physical meeting. What else do I have? Convention. Yep, we have some important fellowship programs coming up. The Founders Night, a very important date because January we remember the founder, and also we have the Lions Family Day. So encourage your club members who are not cabinet officers to also participate because it's a good program and a fun day organized in Vardua. That is that. We have a lot of charters coming up. Presentations of governors, we have the charters coming up. So those dates will be circulated and invitations will be sent out by the individual clubs. Our Dulala, organized by Lion Krishanta Gamage, it's on the 1st of April. Yeah, we will get more information on that later. And 23rd of April, felicitation of senior Lions who have been members for 25 years and above. We'll have a special felicitation for them. So that's what it is at the moment. Yeah, so those are the items I take up under any other business. Any other Lions have anything to take up? Okay, I would like to just record my appreciation for all the district chairpersons who conducted projects on behalf of the district in the first half of the year. I was particularly pleased and I want to thank Rashmi Pura Singha and Anusha Gamage for their projects, not only the project, but also the PR that their programs generated with the Girl Child program initiated by the Ladies Committee project in Galle. There was a walk across the Galle town, which generated a lot of publicity. and the project in Matara, where we had the walk across Matara. There was a lot of publicity generated there, and then Rashni was telling me how after that program, the GA was in touch with her to see how better we can solve the problems of those who are differently abled and make bring in some structure and laws to make things more accessible to them. So those PR programs plus the 2 diabetes programs, Ride for Life by Tushanta led that, and then Sanjeev led the mobile diabetes related program. So it's very important that we conduct our PR. Yeah, so those I won't take those up under any other business. Anything else I'll take up later. Chief Advisor's remarks. Sorry, so anybody else wants to say anything else? None. Okay. No one said I had to talk so much. Chief Advisor's remarks were taken up at the beginning because PIP had to move out. Closing remarks. Right. We discussed very good, we had a good meeting because matters that were pertinent were discussed. I'm a bit disappointed in the participation, particularly of the line officers. But I mean, I know that work is happening and I know I get the updates from them, but it's important that they come in and make their presentations and everybody's aware of what's happening. I seek the cooperation of all cabinet officers to help the GMT team that is led by Vajira and Premnath to bring in our members. Because we need to end this, we have to meet the 500 member goal, and we have to end this year on a plus. We can't have worked all this and not do that. So a little more, and then we give a vibrant district over to Keerthi when he takes on. I'd also like here to place on record the hard work of the LCIF team led by LCIF coordinator Line Thilukumara, and here especially thank Line Nishant Ratnayaka and co-chairperson Line Murdula Malin for the LCIF fundraiser that was conducted. I can't make this a vote of thanks. There are some Lions who work on programs which are not even within their purview, and I thank you for that. As closing remarks, all I have to say is we've done well. Yes, we could have done better, but I think we've done really well. Let's not drop the ball. Just make sure that we go through and get all our goals in place, because these goals, if we achieve it, it's not for me. It makes sure that our next years become better and brighter. So thank you very much for all your support. And remember the dues, very important. Financial dues of the club is a very important matter. So please make sure that your own club pays those dues first. So thank you very much. Can I now invite Line Thilukumara, LCIF Coordinator and Deputy Cabinet Secretary to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Governor, giving me this opportunity for this vote of thanks. First of all, even though our PIP is not here, he joined with us at the beginning and given very positive remarks in our progress. And our dynamic leader, District Governor, thank you for conducting this meeting in an effective manner. And first VG and second VG, thank you for your participation, especially our first Vice District Governor, Line Keerthi. Thank you very much for hosting this meeting as well. And all past council chairperson, past district governors, and all other cabinet officers. There are altogether 58 people during the meeting throughout the session. Thank you very much for your participation in this third cabinet meeting for the successful meeting. And finally, especially I wish to thank our goal team, Lions, especially our Ravi Kalansuri and his team. Even though they are having a busy schedule during their election campaign, they join with us. They have not forgotten our district governors and our cabinet secretary's request. They honor their request and they join with us. Thank you very much. And finally, I wish to mention I was told to get the attendance of this meeting. There were 3 lines joining with Samsung SM546B and Redmi 10 Pro and Vivo 2015. Please rename me. We don't know who are they are. Your attendance.
Vivo is line Janaka Silva.
Okay. Then other 2. Please rename, and otherwise you will be marked absent by the Cabinet Secretary. So
May
once I-
Samsung SM Kinekna, Redmi Kinekna, just put the video on and we can see their faces.
Yes. Okay. If not, anyway, we'll have to get the attendance. Thank you very much for all of you for being with us during last 5 hours with us.
No.
4 hours. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Cabinet Secretary for all the hard work she puts into making sure that the cabinet meetings go well. Thank you, everyone, for joining on Sunday morning. I look forward to seeing you all at the upcoming programs, and I now terminate the 3rd cabinet meeting. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Governor. Well done, Governor.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Governor, thank you, Governor.